It's time for UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Follow the Pointers all season long as they battle in the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network is brought to you by Marshfield Clinic Health System, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Century Insurance, Century World, PJ's Restaurant, Team Sherrill Companies, Subway, Stevens Point Brewery, General Beer, Papa John's, the National Guard, TDS Fiber, Buffalo Wild Wings, Len Dudas Motors, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins at Stevens Point, Sport Clips, Hilltop Pub and Grill, Auto Select, Pizza Ranch, Coca-Cola, and BSN Sports and Under Armour. And good evening from KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Welcome to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. I'm Tom Weaver, along with me, Sean McMahon. Sean, hard to believe here. Regular season finale here as the Pointers get set to take on Northland College. The Lumberjacks pulled a rabbit out of a hat against the Pointers last night. Pointers giving up 2 valuable points in the WIAC standings. Short memory for both these teams. And the Jacks elated after getting the shootout win last night. The Pointers extremely disappointed to not do it. It's going to be who can recover and come back here tonight.
I think this is a mental game, if anything, on both sides of the coin. As you said, the Lumberjacks with a Chris Kerr performance.
Did it again
in this building, and it's nothing new with his time here with the Lumberjacks and shut down the Pointers. And then obviously, the Pointers just looking for offense. You kind of look back at the game last night and you see at times they got things going in the first period. They score a goal. They spend pretty much half the second period on the penalty kill, taking a major penalty and then also taking a couple minors. And then the third period, you kind of look back at the third period and the Lumberjacks really kind of took it to the Pointers 5-on-5, kept the Pointers hemmed in their defensive end. And when the Pointers did get their chances, they were able to score, but then in overtime, 6-0, the Pointers outshoot the Lumberjacks, and you look at what could have been, because there was some grade A chances that they passed up in OT especially.
The other thing is Ryan Wagner comes in relief of Alex Proctor. Alex will not dress tonight here. I think he'll be reevaluated on Monday to see what the extent of his injury is. Comes in cold. I don't think he was particularly sharp. He'll be dialed in here tonight knowing that he's the man going here on senior night.
No, absolutely. The senior goaltender had a chance to talk to him before the game, and he's ready to go. Just dialed in, ready to roll. Looked at his warm-up. Very dialed in tonight.
We're going to do a little longer segment here to begin with here because it is senior night, and we'll do the senior announcements here coming up in just a couple of minutes. But Sean, the other thing that we'll hear from Coach Krieger coming up here quickly is hard to believe that a Pointer team here that, power play, penalty kills number 1 in the country, power play has been good. It's 5-on-5 that the issues largely are driving things.
Yeah, and how long have we been saying since Coach Krieger's been in charge, and that goes all the way back to Coach Brooks, is the Pointers' bread and butter is getting 5-on-5, getting their forecheck, getting their cycle going, and wearing teams down, and that's just not the case this season. The penalty kill has been fabulous all year long. Like you said, number 1 in the country. The power play has been coming on as of late. They've been pretty darn good here in the second half since January, and off and rolling. They've been the key's 5-on-5 for this hockey team, and if they can somehow control the forecheck and get the offense going.
So here's how things play out here tonight. Superior winning last night, sweeping Stout. They are flying high. The Yellow Jackets in first place, a 2-point lead here. They don't play tonight because they play Wednesday, Saturday. So a win by Stevens Point would get you a point ahead of the Yellow Jackets, and you'll head there next weekend, pretty much putting a heads-up affair for the number 1 seed here. Depending on how things go here with River Falls beating Eau Claire last night right now, Stevens Point a 4-point lead over the Blue Goals.
Yes.
Pointers could get a win. River Falls gets another win or even take some points away, a situation that the Pointers could clinch at least a bye for sure coming out of tonight here. Correct. So we'll know a little bit better, but still going to be very much up in the grabs. Pointers could finish anywhere from first to third.
I know. Is that crazy? Yeah. They could finish out of a bye as well as they played in the first half. All that hard work in December could go away without a good effort tonight here at Willett Arena.
Eau Claire will be at River Falls here tonight, and a 1-0 lead. A 1-0 victory for the Falcons. Go figure. Huh?
Go figure, right?
Yeah.
A Steve Freeman special, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Late in the season here. All right, senior night, 4 seniors here tonight. So as we've become accustomed to do here lately, we're going to help out with the senior introductions here as they'll take the ice, all 4 of them, for the final time here tonight. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to KB Willett Arena. Before the regular season home game of the season, UW Stevens Point Athletics and the Pointer men's hockey program are proud to celebrate senior night. For seniors who have contributed at one level to the Pointer program. Tonight's seniors over the past 5 seasons have played a key role in continuing the championship tradition of Pointers hockey. As a group, they've appeared in nearly 300 total games with a combined record of 88, 22, and 11, going 43, 9, and 5 in the WIAC, while winning 4 regular season titles and have continued the Pointers streak of appearing in 8 straight WIAC Commissioners' Cup title games. Over that span, this team has also been consistently nationally ranked, and some were members of the 2019 Pointers, who became the first unbeaten men's national champion in NCAA Division III history, with the 6th championship in program history. In addition, some of these seniors will look to continue their careers at the next level. Over the past decade, 40 Pointer alumni have played in the professional ranks in the ECHL, Southern Professional Hockey League, or overseas. Whether in the lineup or in the locker room, these men will be remembered forever as dedicated brothers of the Pointer program. Our first senior tonight has appeared in 85 career games, scoring 11 goals, 14 assists, 25 points total. Please welcome from Chanhassen, Minnesota, number 14, Jake Tice. Our next senior serves as one of the 3 captains of this year's squad. He's appeared in 62 career games, scoring 12 goals and 17 assists. He's also been recognized as an All-American Scholar by the American Hockey Coaches Association. Please welcome from North Vancouver, British Columbia, number 20, Wilson Northey. Our next senior captain has appeared in 41 games in goal with a career record of 26, 8, and 2. Last season, he was named to the All-WIAC team and was an American Hockey Coaches Association All-American Scholar. Please welcome from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 30, Ryan Wagner. And our final senior leads the team in career games played with 102 career games, racking up 31 goals and 30 assists. Last season, he was named All-WIAC and was the 5th player in program history to be named the conference's Player of the Year. He was also named to the American Hockey Coaches Association West Region All-American Academic Team and was an Academic All-District and All-American. UWSP has also recognized him with the Chancellor's Leadership Award and the James H. Albertson Medal. Please welcome from Rice Lake, number 29, Jordan Fader. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Pointer seniors. So there you have it, Sean. Rightfully so. Recognized here. What a great group of guys. Getting to know these guys, Sean. They'll take a little lap here and get things out, and we'll be set to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always a great tradition.
Yes.
And
great job as always,
captains and leaders again. Absolutely. All right, we'll take a break. Come back here from Coach Krieger and get you set for the face-off. Stevens Point in Northland. Our pregame show continues on the Pointers Sports Network.
Visit your local festival foods today. Pick up a sweet treat from their Scratch Bakery, your favorite decadent entree from their savory meat department, or fresh produce to feed your body from their Days Fresher Produce Department. Festival Foods is a proud community partner and sponsor of UW Stevens Point Athletics.
All right, Coach Krieger's coming up in 1. Continuing our Pointer pregame show on the Pointer Sports Network. We are in the new year. Pointers back at it at KB Willett Arena, hosting Hamline University in the opening weekend of 2023. We talk now with Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Coach, I know nice to get away for a little bit, but even more nice to get back and ready to get going. You got a big stretch drive coming up here. What's your thoughts on getting after it in the new year?
Yeah, it was a good time break. We have almost a full month off and took 2.5 weeks off and got back last Wednesday, and I've had a good week and a half of prep, kind of with picking up a little bit.
Pointer Pregame Show on the Pointer Sports Network tonight. It is the regular season finale. Pointers take on Northland College in a WIC matchup. Some big points on the line here tonight for the Pointers. And, Coach, obviously, I guess best way, disappointment from last night, best way to put it?
Yeah. I think we just still struggling to come out. I think we're first 30 minutes we're feeling teams out and kind of seeing what type of game it's going to be, and we kind of making adjustments to other teams where I think we want our games to come out and wear teams down. I think you start at the beginning of the game. You can't wear teams down beginning in the third period. You got to come out and put a better effort together, so it's not a ball game as far as when it gets to the third period in that point of view. So I think we had chances to put that game away earlier. It's just hum-ho.
Yeah. I guess we were talking a little bit before we started here that, your special teams have been the difference maker you need them to be. It's the 5-on-5 that's more of an issue, right?
Yeah, and it's, first time in 6 years we've had that issue. 5-on-5 play has always been our bread and butter, and 5-on-5 play, you guys got to be on the same page and connected, and that's kind of the root of our problems right now is we've got some different guys playing in different positions for sure. But at the end of the day, we still have enough guys in order to make it happen and have success.
I guess, injuries as a whole, probably one of the biggest things you just kind of step back at as a coach and say, there's nothing you can do, right?
No, at this point, no. It's a lot of shoulders, a lot of hands, trying to piece things together. But, yeah, injuries are a part of the game. And, we have depth for sure. Depth's getting tested. But at the end of the day, we still have enough guys to do what we need to do. So it's about we just got to put it together and get those guys back and try to get on the same page here.
Obviously, a short memory and just both barrels out of the gate here. Probably more important tonight than it's been all year.
Yeah. We want to see a reaction. I want to see a response to guys. So if we can't put it together tonight, then we'll be worried.
Obviously, you got your senior night here tonight. 4 guys that have put a lot into the program here. Is kind of what's at stake. Balancing that a little bit. I know senior night can be a funky thing now and then, can it?
For sure. I think all 4 of those guys have been through a lot of different journeys individually and together, and it's just weird. It feels like we're not that late in our season. We are, but it doesn't feel like we're there. I feel like what we're going through right now, I think these guys have grown a ton throughout their 4 or 5 years. But I think over the next month, I think they're going to grow exponentially the most that we're going through right now. They're going to learn a lot about themselves, put themselves in some different scenarios, and figure out what it is to truly lead. So they've been rock stars for our program. They've been, can't ask for better guys, very unselfish all the way around, all 4. And they deserve all the honor that they get tonight.
And you hope the message gets through to the other guys to say, hey, let's send these guys out on a win, right?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, Coach, good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
Cousins Subs is coming bigger and better to Stevens Point. This March, Cousins will be moving to a new location at 111 North Division Street with a fresh look that includes a drive-thru. Whether it's a grilled-to-order cheesesteak, Wisconsin cheese curds, or a party box of subs, Cousins has something for every occasion. Order online at cousinsubs.com or with the Cousins Subs mobile app. Cousins Subs, believe in better.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. We apologize with our interview issues. That was a rookie mistake there, man.
Sleep at the wheel, my friend.
Holy cow. Had to get the senior stuff in right, had to do that right, and kind of came off. But we got things back on the rails, and we are good to go here. And we'll start here with our starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Lumberjacks at Northland College, the goaltender is Chris Kerr. He is a junior out of St. Albert, Alberta, Canada, and got the win last night. So now, or I should say the tie officially, and then won the shootout. 111 and 1 goals against average, a little bit above 4, and a save percentage of just under 8-9%. The defensemen are Jack Craycroft, a sophomore out of Ankeny, Iowa, and Tristan Petrie, a senior out of Lloydminster, Saskatchewan, Canada. Up front, the centerman, Brian Ciccone, is a junior out of Powell River, British Columbia, Canada. The right wing is Ty Brown, a senior out of Weyburn, Saskatchewan, and the left wing is Josh King. King is a junior out of Essex, Ontario, Canada. Head coach of the Lumberjacks, Seamus Gregory, 56, 162, and 23 now in his 9th season at Northland College. For the Pointers at UW Stevens Point, we will get all four seniors in the starting lineup here tonight. First of all, for the Pointers, Ryan Wagner gets the start, 5'11", 175, and a senior out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Saddled with the tie last night, coming on in relief of Alex Proctor. 5'3" and 1 overall, a 2.16 goals against average for Ryan Wagner here tonight, and a save percentage now 910. 42nd career start for Ryan Wagner here at UW Stevens Point. Up front, three seniors will go here. It's Jordan Fader, 6'1", 200, a senior out of Rice Lake. Wilson Northey, 6 feet, 185, and a senior out of North Vancouver, British Columbia. And Jake Tice, 6 feet, 215, and a senior out of Chanhassen, Minnesota. And on defense here tonight for the Pointers, some choices here with all seven, and we'll see. They will end up going with Sam Ide, 6'5", 220, and a junior out of Grant, Minnesota, and Mick Hennigan, 5'11", 175, and a junior out of Niles, Illinois. Tyler Krieger, the head coach of the Pointers, 109, 28, and 14, 49, 9, and 7 now in the WIAC. We'll take a break, come back. Opening faceoff coming up next here on the Pointers Sports Network.
This is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
In Guy's Hair, game day is every day. That's why the expert stylist at Sport Clips Haircuts study their playbooks with a fine-toothed comb.
Taylor, square-faced wavy hair. What's the play?
1/8 inch mid-fade to 1 inch texture top with finishing details with a hard part and a tapered neckline, coach.
Nice! The Sport Clips stylist, they know no two guys are ever alike, unless they're twins. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfous University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW Stevens Point.
The Pointers Blue Line Club brings together hockey fans from all levels to enjoy and support Pointers hockey. Whether you're an individual, family, or business, there are many ways you can support the Pointer program. Consider an individual membership, a business sponsorship, or visit the Blue Line Club apparel stand and purchase the latest items to show your Pointer hockey pride. Get more information at PointerBlueLineClub.com.
All right, we are ready to roll here from KB Wood Arena. Nick Svak and Alec Austin. The referees, Justin and Jason Peters, will work the lines. I thought they did a good job last night, Sean.
I thought so too. Set the tone early with a couple
calls and
but
some deserving penalties that were penalties, and
Yep.
That's all you can hope for, I guess.
Absolutely.
All right. Some other finals from earlier today. Augsburg beats Concordia, Minnesota, 1-0. So now they move within a point of second place St. John's. Finals from the NCHA. Sean Adrian rolls Aurora again, 8-2. Marion needed overtime to beat Finlandia, 4-3. Trine beats Lake Forest 7-0. St. Norbert at MSOE tonight. Concordia, Wisconsin at Lawrence. And Sean, back-to-back wins for the Pointer women at Northland. They beat the Lumberjacks this afternoon, 5-0. They will host UW Superior next Friday night and Saturday afternoon.
That's a big series.
The Pointers right now, Sean, have a 9-point lead over the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets have 2 games in hand on them, so next week huge for Ann Ninneman and the Pointers. We are set to roll here. Wilson Northey off the draw. 3 seniors across. Jake Tice and Jordan Fader out there on the ice for the final time in the regular season. All right, Wilson Northey with it ahead. Here's Jordan Fader at center ice. Fader comes around near side and fires a shot lifted up into the netting and out of play. Opening 15 seconds here. We'll get a new puck, and Sean, I get the impression, although we weren't there, I get the feeling the Pointer coaching staff challenged the fellas a little bit here.
Yep. I have the same feeling, Tom.
It's been a struggle here in the new year, and just trying to put things together. And all you got to remember, Sean, is the automatic qualifier is the end result of what lies ahead. And it's that simple. Mick Hennigan with a shot, hit a body in front, comes back Jake Tice. He'll turn, fire a shot. That's turned aside again. Tice with it, now back behind Jordan Fader, comes out. Bad angle shot off the side of the net. Wilson Northey hustling after it to keep it going in the near corner. Fader back to Northey, back to Fader in the near corner. Tice keeps it alive. Northey behind the net. He'll chip it out high. Sam Ide with it. Bouncing puck. He'll flip it up far side. Northey gets it deep again. Jake Tice reverses off to the far corner. Tice leaves it. Dawson Chirino with it now for Stevens Point. Chirino walks through as it poke checked away, held in at the point. Long range shot blockered aside by Chris Kerr. Near side Chirino chasing after it again. Opening minute of play here from Moda Arena. The Lumberjacks, a late goal to stun the Pointers last night to get the tie, and then won the shootout. Long range pass back. Brett Humberstone back to get it for Stevens Point. Same lineup as a night ago here, with the exception of Alex Proctor, who's in street clothes after coming out last night. Fletcher Anderson with a shot wired wide. Loose at the half wall in the near side. 18.5 to go here in the first. Now they'll come right in front. Upper corner. Fletcher Anderson with a shot shouldered aside by Kerr. Up and out of play.
Yeah, maybe off the mask and up and out of play, but a good start for the forecheck, Tom. Able to control the play mostly down in the Pointer offensive end and get things rolling. Got a couple good shots on Chris Kerr as well. As well as he's seeing the puck right now. Got to keep shooting out and getting traffic in front.
Dawson Chirino walked, shot fired, got through Kerr, but went wide. Near side, boy, walked it through a defender's skates up the near side. Chirino, a shoulder to label it free here on the near side, comes back to Romatario. Now it's Andrew Poulias on the far side. And here's Gunrowski into the near corner. Along the half wall on the near side, Isaac Moberg steps in to thwart the breakout here. Puck rolls back in. Northland with it. Back out the other way. A backhander ahead through the legs of Romatario gets deep. It's going to be an icing call. They'll say no. Moberg to it, the near corner with a shoulder. Up the near side. And it is Quentin Hill with it. He'll go left wing to Moberg. Moberg tried to flip it in. Now to the left side to Cody Moline. Northland back the other way. Eric Honnold chasing after it, but this time they will get an icing call with 17:46 to go here in the first period. Still scoreless.
Yeah, other games we're going to keep an eye on. The other big one in the WIC, the Falcons hosting the Blue Golds. They're trying to go for the series sweep. Honestly, Eau Claire looking for some offense as well. As got a Steve Freeman defensive handcuff game and walked right into an early first period goal, and the Falcons never looked back last night to a 1-0 victory.
This baby's wide open, my friend.
You bet it is.
All right, Matthew Falls out high, tries to drag it in front. Sean Bunting off the near wall for Mick Hennigan. He'll wire a shot to the far corner. Now took a weird bounce away from Jordan Fader and up the far side. So normal rotation has been reset here. Fader with Falls and Sean Bunting here. Three seniors got the start. Ide, far side, back through to the middle. Bunting with a shot. Good shot block here by the Lumberjacks, with the Pointers hold the zone in the forecheck. Then clear it out off the glass and down the length of the ice for an icing call.
As big as this first goal tonight, Tom, can be for both teams, either do the Lumberjacks get things going offensively and keep rolling from last night, or will the Pointers kind of answer back? We've seen it all last night where Northland is completely fine with keeping the puck in their own end and just kind of playing defense and counter-attacking hockey.
Long range shot out the outside of the net there by David Hill. Humberstone with it. Humberstone feeds it behind the net. Wilson Northey after it. Northey out there with David Hill and Jake Tice. Hill behind the net, centers it outside of the net, jammed at. And Northey, far corner with David Hill. Pile up there. Up it comes. Harrison Stewart trying to hold it out. Might be a 3-on-2. The Lumberjacks back the other way. Hano brings it in. Might turn into a 2-on-1. Long range shot in on Ryan Wagner. Makes the save, and more importantly, no rebound.
Yeah, no rebound. Nice job. Aggressive to the top of the crease. Swallows the puck up into his jersey. No rebound to be had. And when he's playing those angles, Tom, and being aggressive on the angles, that's when Ryan is at his best. And expect nothing less from him tonight.
All right, here's Andrew Poulias to take the draw. A little nicked up. Was a question if he was going to be able to go, but said, Coach, I'm in. Another shot block here. Romatario after it. Far corner. Penned it up there with Brendan Charlton. Now comes back to the middle. Here's Dawson Sherino with some space. Sherino through a stick race back the other way. Sherino carries it in on Kerr, and then Sherino in, and then Sherino gets tackled after the play as Northland comes to clear things out. 16:23 to go here in the first, and see what we get here.
Yeah, going full speed into the offensive end for the Pointers, and had Poulias on the weak side looking for a little bit of 2-on-1. The puck just got poke-checked away and then rolled in on Kerr. A little loose change and a little pushing and shoving after the whistle. A game like this, Tom, get a little sandpaper out in this thing. And
now a shot fired. Kerr with a save, and he'll cover.
A little sandpaper out in this game, and be aggressive, be physical. Coach Krieger and Coach Krom looking for an answer. They have asked a lot of questions in the last 24 hours and looking for a response.
All right, off the face-off, sent behind the net. Romatario pinching in here on the near side. And on the near side, Dawson Sherino with it, and Fletcher Anderson flips it ahead, but the Jacks send it right back out. Brady Smith wheeling with it. Smith, far side, off the skate, and harpooned out of midair for a moment, and then Fletcher Anderson sends it ahead. Sherino in again with speed. Sherino fakes, puts his head down, backhanded shot. Kerr with a save. Poulias trying to get to the rebound, and Sean already Stevens Point here in the first 3.5 minutes getting to the net.
Yeah, absolutely doing a much better job getting to the slot area, getting into those prime scoring chances, and they're out shooting the Lumberjacks 5-1 early on in this hockey game, and that puck possession game, the cycle game working so far here for the Pointers.
All right, off the face-off, far side. Stevens Point takes it away. Sam Ide walks in. He'll go to the far corner. Ide rubbed off the play there, trying to get it free to Sean Bunting here on the near side. They'll lift it. Does not go into the roof. Bouncing puck. Jordan Fader back to get it, but it bounced over his stick. Much warmer in here tonight, huh?
I took my jacket off, bud.
It's been cold all year here. As Bunting in. Pointers are offside, so they got to touch up here as they get it deep. 15:20 to go here in the first. Near side. Long range pass there. Brown will tip it in. Far side, Harrison Stewart around to Matthew Falls, back to the middle, turned it over, then hit Isaac Moberg right in the midsection. 3-on-2 here for the Pointers. Here comes Moline, far side Moberg. He'll fire a shot, deflected up into the roof and out of play.
Yeah, big crowd too, Tom.
Yeah,
coming, continuing to file into the Willet. So good to see all the folks in the building. The band's back. Huge student section last night too. Again tonight. So get it going in front of this big crowd. Why not here on senior night?
All right, off the face-off. Trying to look at the lineup changes here for the Lumberjacks. We'll get it in a minute here. I think I've got things pieced together here. Ryan Wagner near side. Harrison Stewart with it for Stevens Point. Stewart up near side. Near side, Cody Moline gets it in. Here comes Quinton Hill. Hill coming in, firing a shot, missing high. Stewart out high. He'll hold it in again and throw it behind the net. Near side, Cody Moline, a pile up behind the net. Moline between two Lumberjacks on the near side. Now Moberg with it, gets it deep. Far side, and to the far corner. Back around near side, lifted up. Northey with it back out near the red line. He'll elevate it ahead. Harrison Stewart, bouncing puck, corrals it, gets it deep, but hit the linesman on the far side. So that jams things up. Comes out. Here's Gunrowski off the bench. He will put a shoulder down, flip a backhander out, but didn't clear it. Pointers jam it in there. Northey in to help clear it out off the far boards. Long range shot on Wagner. He'll come down. Near side. Spun around here, and half fall on the near side. Northland will dig it out. Penalty call coming up here against Jake Tice of the Pointers. And Northland, a hooking call here, will go to the game's first power play.
Yep, let's run the numbers for the Northland power play. They are 9 of 86 on the season, 10.5%, 6th in the WIC, 80th overall in the country, 0 for 5 last night. Pointer penalty kill continues to be a big story, 64 of 68, 94.1%. That's first in the WIC and first overall in the country coming into tonight's game.
All right, here's the lineup changes. First of all, forward-wise, Seamus Gregory dresses 13 forwards here tonight. Evan Ilkos out of the lineup. He's the one who got the misconduct penalty last night, right?
Yep.
So he is out. Parker Severson checks in. On defense, it is Sam Holy that checks out, and the 13th skater here is Thomas Harbour. So that is how the Lumberjacks line up here for night 2. Stevens Point, same lineup as last night, with Ryan Wagner getting the start. Pointers take it away. On the kill again, they'll send it down the length of the ice. Minute and a half remaining here on the game's first power play. Shots early here, 6-2 in favor of Stevens Point. Wilson Northey gets a piece of it on the forecheck. Now they'll get it through. Here's Weimer back the other way. Weimer coming around. Near side it goes. And around the corner, Harrison Stewart racing for it. Couldn't come away with it. Humberstone trying to hassle it there. Here's Colette firing a shot. Blocker save made by Wagner. Wilson Northey with it ahead. Here's Jordan Fader shorthanded at center ice. Fader accelerating, flips it deep, tries to get around a defender on the near side. Northey to the front of the net for the moment. Halfway through this game's opening power play. A hooking call to Jake Tice of the Pointers. Weaving his way through the neutral zone, Bryson Ciccone. Ciccone near side, left it, but nobody there. And let's see here, Isaac Moberg does the honors for the Pointers to hammer at the length of the ice. 7.5 minutes into the first period, still scoreless here. Ciccone on the far side in, off the glass. Point gets control of it again, clears it out. Cody Moline after it. Moline, they'll roll a pass near side to Max Colette. Colette back far side for Varga. Ben Varga to center ice. Colette will get it deep to the far corner. Romatario side of the net. Ryan Wagner scoots it behind the net. Now Gonrowski ends up with it. He'll feather a backhander ahead. Moberg out to try to get it. Romatario will try to hammer it around the boards. It hit a defender's skate. And here's Stevens Point. Andrew Poulias with it off the near side. He'll clear it down. That's going to do it. Stevens Point has killed it off again. 17:50 to go here in the first. Still scoreless. 11:50 to go here in the first period. Still scoreless. And back to 5-on-5. Sherino tried to walk through a couple of defenders, back the other way. Here comes Northland in on the far side around Ide. They'll chip it around. Up the hammer on the near side and not out. Stevens Point with it now. They'll lift it out. A rolling puck that comes back down as it is Mick Hennigan. A thump here right in front of the students. Sean, this place is jam-packed.
It is. I just looked up and I just noticed how full it is.
Lamberty walks around a defender, comes in front, taken away by Sam Ide of the Pointers. Ide up the wall on the near side. Here's Sherino into some open ice. Has Fletcher Anderson with him. Sherino walks through, comes through, fires a shot to goal. Oh, Dawson Sherino, what a move. Flipped it up, walked it through a defender, flipped it to himself. Beats Chris Kerr. Stevens Point on the board, 1-0.
And if that didn't work, he had Fletcher Anderson on the backside and was able to get it in. Nice move by Dawson Sherino. He looks like he's got his dancing boots on tonight. It'll be his 5th of the season. Pointers up 1-0 early at Willett.
All right, so 11:05 to go here. Big crowd, get them rolling here early.
All of it adds up, right, Tom? I mean, you get a big crowd, get them loud, get them going.
We welcome those tuning in from the Twin Ports, I'm sure.
Exactly.
The Pointers will head next weekend. That'll be a great finish. Can't wait. Got work to do here, though, first. Far side, Harrison Stewart reaching for it. Behind the net, Brett Humberstone now. Humberstone lifts it out. A long-range pass dialed in by Matthew Falls. Gets it to Sean Bunting. Fires a shot. That's deflected. Far side, Weimer with it. Weimer up. Took a licking there, but kept it going in the right direction for the Jacks. Humberstone plays it. He'll pull it back behind the net. Shield from Weimer. Come out to the far side and get it to Bunting. Bunting ahead, 3-on-2. For the moment, here's Bunting through high. Squirted free. Bounces free. Back to Matthew Falls. Falling down. Try to get a backhander. Romatario with a shot. Redirect that misses on the near side. 10-10 to go in the first. Held in at the point. Brady Smith near side to Falls. Falls with a shot. Pad save made by Kerr. A defenseman ends up in the net. Stevens Point near side turns it over. No, they don't. Able to hold it and send it back the other way. Brady Smith after it. Now playing it for Northland is Connor Taylor. Red line on the near side. Ahead in front of the Pointer bench. David Hill in to help out. Romatario shoves it ahead again. Here comes Wilson Northey. Northey coming in. Fires a shot off the shin pad there of Styles of the Jacks. Here's David Hill. Hill cycling around. Leaves it far side. Ide looks to flip it up. Intercepted by Northland. They'll get it. And it's Brendan Charlton getting it out to Hartke. Hartke, long range shot goes wide. Sam Ide now with it. Northey Around under 9.5 minutes to go here in the first. Dawson Chirino is given the pointers. Here's a turnover. Sam Ide. He will hammer one just wide. A blister that went wide of the near post. Ide will get it back, shoves it ahead. David Hill again. Had it poked away from behind by Ty Brown. Brown will flip it off the far boards and into the far corner and give chase. Aromatario gets there first. Check it, it's McHennigan. And he'll get it out. David Hill now with it. Right wing Hill. Long range into the near boards. And it's Cody Moline behind the net. Bouncing puck here between two defenders. Still sticks with it. Northland a nice job here. Jack Craycroft to clear it out ahead to Ty Brown. Brown backhand off on the near side into Ciccone. Near side Stewart rubs him out. Back to Ty Brown. Brown in the near corner. Centering pass turnover. Northland, their best chance of the night, went over the top of the net. Out to the point through traffic and hung up on the backside of the net. A lot of traffic in front of the net there for the Jacks. Now it slides out near side. Cody Moline ends up with it. He is hammered at the red line on the near side. Couldn't get the puck deep. It comes back, but Stevens Point back the other way. Harrison Stewart with it. He'll wait. Now Stewart with a shot in the goal. Oh, tipped in front of the net. Is that Quentin Hill? It's his first as a pointer. A shot from the perimeter. Tip pass. 2-0 Stevens Point.
And that all starts with winning a battle right in front of us, Tom. Cody Moline took a big-time hit, but was able to get the puck to the weak side, and a good shot from the point from Harrison Stewart. Quentin Hill, Johnny on the spot right in front of Chris Kerr, deflects it up and over. The freshman has his first goal as a pointer. 2-0 Stevens Point.
And Seamus Gregory is going to take a timeout. Well, actually, it's the media timeout, right?
Yes, 8:20 to go.
8:20 to go. Media timeout, 2-0 Stevens Point on the Pointer Sports Network.
Visit your local festival foods today. Pick up a sweet treat from their Scratch Bakery, your favorite decadent entree from their savory meat department, or fresh produce to feed your body from their Days Fresher Produce Department. Festival Foods is a proud community partner and sponsor of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Advanced tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena. Pointers a 2-0 lead here. Dawson Chirino and now Quentin Hill. All right, that's one he'll remember, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Good for him.
Quentin Hill from Harrison Stewart at 11:39. 2-goal lead here for the Pointers. Ryan Wagner flips it around near side, intended for Chirino. Now turned it over, and a shot that went wide. Up the far side, cleared out here. Chirino one-on-one back the other way. Poulias coming. Chirino waits to Poulias in front, coming around, couldn't get a shot off. And it is Gunrowski with it. Far side, Brady Smith. Pointers really buzzing here. Chirino back to the far side. Fletcher Anderson. Anderson a little stop-start move here. Now goes back, walks around a defender. Anderson pulls it again. Traffic in front. Kerr able to sort that one away. And now Chirino and Poulias tied up. And let's see.
I think they're going to take them both here, Tom.
They're going to get a couple here.
I think Poulias is going to go, and then whoever was the last man in for the Lumberjacks is going to go, as the officials did this last night too. A couple early penalties, kind of set the tone, settle things in a little bit, as it's going to be going to the box.
4 they're going to say here. So it's Poulias that is off, as well as Eric Honnold. So Roughing Miners will go 4-on-4. 7:42 to go here in the first period.
Good shit, 1-6.
$7:42 to go, and
Tom, I think that was a timeout by Northland, because now they're, or did they just take a timeout? I'm not sure, because we're in a timeout situation.
We'll see. So, and I thought you don't take the media timeout if one of the teams has taken the timeout, but what do I know? But nonetheless, try to stop the bleeding here early on, as Sean, strictly from a body language standpoint, you like what you see from the Pointers here in the opening 12 and a half minutes.
Absolutely. So much better. They have controlled the game from the get-go. They've gotten their forecheck going. They've gotten the offense going. They're finding time and space in their own end and doing a nice job of it so far. So you got to just keep this up and see where you go.
All right. No score at Hunt Arena. 6:20 to go. 4-3 shots in favor of Eau Claire. So
the grinder is out.
The grinder is on. All right. Off the face-off. We're at 4-on-4 here. Far corner. Matthew Falls will get it for Stevens Point. Falls out high. Sam I turning, firing a shot. Block Kerr. Down and out. Backhanded shot. Tried to bank it off of Kerr. Now another shot is chopped at there. Falls out high to Ide. Now here's McHennigan coming in. Hennigan circles around the back. He'll get it through. Sam Ide wires a shot. Missed it. I think it may have been deflected, but into the netting. We'll get a whistle. Shots on goal here, 9-4 in favor of the Pointers. But Sean, Pointers really controlling the puck possession game here. And that is when they're at their best.
Yeah, that's the ticket to success, bud. That is absolutely that. And the Pointers have been able to get shots all season. It's the quality shots that they're getting tonight is a difference as well.
Oh, held up here, Sam Ide. What do we have?
I think their helmets are stuck together. Fletcher
Anderson and Parker Severson. They had to blow a whistle here because literally off the face-off, their cages got locked together. So let's see what we have. I think we'll get a draw out. They'll bring the draw outside the zone for that, right? Don't see that every day.
Do not.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. So
that's one way to cover your man, right? You can stay on him if you do that. Here's Hennigan. Now Stevens Point trying to set up the breakout here. A little breakdown here. Sam Ide will get it back and throw it back behind the net. Finally Hennigan on the far side ahead. He turns it over. Northland walks in, but it's poked away nicely here. Chirino forces it wide to the far boards, and he'll restore order here. Chirino with it, chips it, rolls it, turned it over again. Long range shot, kicked aside by Ryan Wagner to the far side. Now they'll try to get it. Ide ahead. Now Fletcher Anderson in on the far side and still can't clear it out. Now it walks through a couple of defenders' legs. Right in front, shot fought off by Wagner. A point-blank chance there for Luke Hartke, and Ryan Wagner lays it up into the netting.
You got a piece of it with the glove, Tom?
I think so.
Right off the tip of it and up into the netting. Big save by Ryan as he's... Also, when he's locked in, when he's starting to direct traffic a little bit too, Tom.
Yeah.
Getting everything set for the face-off.
Coach Krom said, just not communicating. Taylor, shot block here by David Hill. Holds it along the near wall. That allows, let's see here, Brett Humberstone to come away with it. Humberstone ahead. Humberstone got rocked here on the near side, but took it back, comes back, cuts in onside. Humberstone in, looks to trail it back to the middle for Hill, but instead, behind the net. 20 seconds remaining here in the 4-on-4. Pointers got to get back here as Weimer and as center ice, taken away by Hill for the moment. Now gets it back. Harrison Stewart sends it ahead off the near wall for Hill. Out of his reach. Weimer back to get it. Weimer around. Is Weimer the only one with out of back plate on here, Sean?
Yes, I think so.
Now Weimer walks in, their leading scorer behind the net. Got rocked behind the net. Harrison Stewart will get it. We're back to 5-on-5 here with 5:30 to go in the period. Jordan Fader, a long-range shot, sticked aside by Chris Kerr. 5:25 to go, 2-0 Stevens Point. Falls, far side frees it up, but now the Jacks do a nice job. Bryson Ciccone carries it in. Ciccone a shot, that's deflected, goes high up, stick lift by Fader. Falls works it around the boards on the far side. Sean Bunting in there, Falls comes away with it. Matthew Falls in the right wing in, Fader to get to the front of the net. Falls comes down, shoves it in front, turned aside, Fader got a piece of it. Near side. And Jordan Fader into the near corner. He, along with Matthew Falls again, comes out, shot fired. We'll get a whistle and a penalty call coming up here.
It's going to be a
holding call against the Pointers. Is that what it is?
I believe so. I think it's going to be on Jordan Fader as he comes to the box. So this will be another opportunity here. Third penalty in the period for the Pointers. Fader goes to the box for holding.
All right, coming up, our first intermission. I had a great chat with Seamus Gregory from Northland College. Always good to talk to him. I asked him how he slept last night before he started. He goes, pretty good. Near side pile up here. Northland trying to kick it out in front of the net, but Hennigan, nice job to break it up. Jake Tice hustling after it.
Now cleared up, but not out. Lewinsky holds it in, far side to Stiles. Power play here for the Lumberjacks. Far side, they dump it. It's Weimer behind the net. He'll bring it back out high. Rolling puck here. Stiles corrals it. Now walks it along the blue line. Long range shot comes in. And Ryan Wagner with a save. It kind of went off the heel of his glove. Came right down in front of him. Jake Tice will get it. Now the Jacks bring it out high to Lewinsky near side. Walks along the blue line. Lewinsky leaves it back near side. Shoves a shot front. Pad save made by Wagner. Behind the net it goes. Luke Hartke with it. And Stevens Point with it. Down the length of the ice.
Yeah, nice job by McKennigan to get possession and flip it from behind the goal line, the length of the ice, to kill off some penalty time here.
And 4 fresh penalty killers here for the Pointers with a minute to go here on the penalty call to Jordan Fader. Through the neutral zone, Poulias trailing, trying to come up with it. A stick lift here. Northland howling, and Northland is offsides here.
Big time.
Clear it out.
Yikes.
Northland howling for a hooking call on Andrew Poulias. Humberstone now gets possession of it. Harrison Stewart back with it. He'll rock it ahead along the far wall. 35 seconds to go in the power play. Josh King, center ice. King scored the goal right at the end of the game last night, right?
Correct.
And near side, Stevens Point again tried to shove it out the near wall. It hit off a skate, went straight up in the air. David Hill in there to get it. Hill turns and works it, and he'll get it down the length of the ice to the far corner. 15 to go in the power play, 3:10 to go here in period number 1. Sean, what you like to see here for senior night? Get off to a good start, big crowd. Final regular season home games for... Now it's Nick Gonrowski ahead, just missed Wilson Northey. Northey will hop around a defender, get to it first in the far corner, shove it up the far wall. Moline in to try to track that one in. Far corner it goes, now right in front, turnover, shot fired by Quentin Hill, and fought off by Chris Kerr.
Feeling it.
Jacks almost turn it over, point blank. Now Moline tries to center it, almost came to Hill again. Also in there, Wilson Northey. Near side, Gonrowski with a shot. That'll come to the near side. Behind it goes Northey. He'll spin around, and Northey out high, firing a shot. Deflected by a defender. Hill back out high to Gonrowski. Up ahead he'll go. Pointers turn it over here, and Northland will send it down the length of the ice here, trying to win a foot race, and we'll get an icing call as Aromatario hustling to get it. We'll get a whistle with 2:15 to go here in the period.
Nice job of the Pointers to get back Aromatario to get to the dots first and get the icing as Seamus Gregory's trying to sneak a couple guys on off that icing call, but an extended shift here, Tom. You look at Northland and lots of hands on knees here, so maybe an offensive chance here for the Pointers.
2:15 to go here in the period. Out high, Sam Ide with it. He'll backhand it ahead. Sherino. Sam Ide. Far side, Poulias keeps a defender in tow. Ide will glove it down, and he'll cycle it back to set up the breakout here. 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Down to the near corner. Dawson Sherino into the near corner. They'll scrum for it there. Fletcher Anderson brings it out. Anderson into Sherino. He had a defender on him. Now battling back. Tied up here. Now throws a defender down. Lost his stick on the play. Weimer carries it in on the near side. Sam Ide with it. He'll roll it around the boards. Fletcher Anderson jams it up far side. Northland comes away with it. Ewing had it. Now here's Sean Bunting cycling. Bunting back the other way. Bunting near side. Walks it in. Gets it through a defender. Keeps his feet moving to the near corner. Bunting slides it up near side. Jordan Fader waiting for it. Minute 20 to go in the period. Oh, Pointers overskated here. Humberstone back the other way. Stewart, nice job in the back check there to send it to the far wall. Comes in. Kicked that by Stewart, but all the way back to Humberstone behind his net. Near side, Brett Humberstone. Bounce it ahead. Jordan Fader looks to try to get it deep, but I think up into the Northland bench will get a whistle. 58 seconds remaining here in period number 1.
A good period so far for the Pointers. 2 early goals. One from Dawson Sherino at 8:54, and then the other one, Quentin Hills, is his first goal as a Pointer. The freshman at 11:39 gives the Pointers an all-important good start here at Willett Arena. In front of a packed house. This is great to see, bud.
Yeah. All right, Humberstone with it. He'll flip it deep. Pointers trying to finish the opening 20 strong here. Far side, Harrison Stewart after it. Bunting chops it out of midair to fall behind the net. Right front, Jordan Fader a shot. Kerr fought that one off. Boy, Chris Kerr, another point-blank save here. Humberstone, a nifty play to hold it in. Northland able to glove it down and bring it back the other way. Ciccone run at there by Bunting. It'll go down. We'll get a whistle and an icing call. So we'll get offensive zone face-off here, Sean, with 32 to go in the period.
Yeah, absolutely. The Pointers will get a fresh group of players on the ice. Again, extended shift for the Lumberjacks. And what a shot by Jordan Vader, Tom. Good find from the outside corner and getting it into him in the slot between the hash marks, and Chris Kerr with another big save.
All right, now off the face-off, Gunrowski sets it up. He will wire it through. Kerr made a save and left a huge rebound, but Ty Brown there to clear it out. Stiles on the near side, bumped into. Isaac Moberg trying to poke it. He'll bring it back the other way. Centering pass coming behind Jake Tice. David Hill reaching for it. Far side, Brady Smith has his stick held and couldn't hold it in. Here's Tice after it now. 10 seconds to go. A bulldog by Jake Tice. Hill fires a shot. Kerr with a save. He'll hang on. 5.7 seconds remaining in the period, and Jake Tice and I think it was Ben Varga that collided here in the near corner.
Yeah, having some words after the whistle as well, as the Pointers will get another offensive zone face-off here with 5.1 seconds. I think Ryan Wagner will stay in the nets here. It's a little too much time to pull him.
All right, off the face-off into the near corner it goes. Northland will eat it up there, and 20 minutes in the books. Well, Sean, sometimes you always wonder off the gate how you'll respond from disappointment. It's a pretty good start here for
That's
Point.
a great start by the Pointers. They really controlled the play from minute go. If you're going to be nitpicky, maybe a couple too many penalties, but really, really good 20-minute effort. Got back to that puck possession game. That 5-on-5 game, Tom, is so huge coming down the stretch. Good to see the Pointers rolling here early on.
Penalty kill rolling once again as well. And it is a good start here for Stevens Point in this regular season home finale. As the Pointers get the lead here. A little discussion at center ice here. And we are joined by Pointers assistant coach Brian Krom. Coach, solely from a body language standpoint, very much like that 20 minutes as opposed to last night, eh?
Yeah, it was definitely a good start for us.
Yeah. Some good, couple of best chances you had, you buried, and I think that's kind of been, the front seat of the struggle bus here lately. When you get it, those are two big goals for you here to start out.
Yeah, I think so. Just getting in the mindset of shooting, sometimes I've said this before, like we're waiting for the perfect opportunity, making one too many passes this time. This first period, we're just getting everything on net, which is something we like to see.
You remember your first college goal?
No, I don't. No. I didn't score very many.
Yeah, I know. So, I always thought you were about Quentin Hill. You talk about a kid who's been working his tail off. You never know when you're going to get tapped on the shoulder and say go in the lineup. He's been working hard, rewarded for some hard work there.
Yeah, it's all about the next man up. It's really good to see Q finally get in the lineup and show us what he's really got.
What's the key to this penalty kill here, Coach? They seem to keep it firmly in control, right? Is that the easiest way to go?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's just something where we've slowly over time just built more and more confidence with it, and it's just a matter of just going out there, keeping that mindset going, and staying confident with it.
Keep it going. What'd you like to see a little bit better here in the middle 20 minutes here?
Just pure domination in the offensive zone.
All right, I like it. That's an easy way to go.
Yeah.
Right? All right, Coach, thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Pointer assistant coach Brian Krom here. Stevens Point a 2-0 lead here after 20 minutes. We'll take a break. We'll come back, give you a scoring recap, scoreboard update. Plus, you'll hear from Lumberjacks head coach Seamus Gregory. That's on the way here as well. Stevens Point a 2-0 lead after 1 on the Pointers Sports Network.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet, TV, and phone service, is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
At Papa John's Pizza, the secret to success is much like the secret to making a great pizza. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Whether it's signature sauce, toppings, original fresh dough, or even the box itself, Papa John's invests in ingredients to ensure the finest quality pizza. Call Papa John's at 715-972-1414 for delivery, or stop by Division Street for carryout to order your favorite pizza, breadsticks, or wings today. Papa John's, a proud sponsor of Pointer Athletics.
Showtime service. Get your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art Goodyear service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working to earn your trust. You can count on us. Show Tire and Service. Get your car done right.
Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Advanced tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu. All right, back here at KB Willett Arena. Ain't nothing like a Saturday night at the Willett.
Yes. Yes. It feels like we've
this long stretch of, we've had good crowds all year, but kind of filling it in here, and
it's great.
Of course, the Pointers' strategy here would be a win here and at least a split next weekend and have the number 1 seed for the WIAC tournament.
That would make things, all roads to the NCAA tournament come through Willett Arena.
Here.
Would be nice.
We'll see. All right, Stevens Point got on the board. 8:54 the first. Dawson Chirino is 5th of the year from Fletcher Anderson. That came at the 8:54 mark at 11:39. Quentin Hill, his first career goal as a Pointer. Harrison Stewart did a beautiful job to hold the zone in the far boards and then wired one toward the net that Quentin Hill got right in front of Chris Kerr and got a piece of it up over the shoulder. A redirect into the net for his first career goal as a Pointer. That came at 11:39. Stevens Point outshoots the Lumberjacks 13-6 in that first period. Lumberjacks did have 2 power plays credited with just 2 shots on goal of their 6. 13-6 the shots in favor of Northland. So Ryan Wagner, 6 first period saves. Chris Kerr with 11 first period saves. He made some big saves for the Jacks once again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
I thought Ryan Wagner made a couple of simple saves that were really important here too. The last thing you want to, have happen is, the negative train loading up and getting things going. So did a good job there. Stevens Point winning 54.5% of the faceoffs, going 12-10 in that first half here tonight. So 13-6. And just from a possession and momentum standpoint, I thought the Pointers both hands on the wheel in that opening 20 minutes.
Yep, that opening 20 minutes is the bread and butter to success for the Pointers down the stretch here in the regular season and then into the playoffs. That 5-on-5 game, when it's rolling, it is hard to stop. And they did a nice job of getting to the dirty areas, getting quality scoring chances, and cashing in a couple times, most importantly, to get this lead.
All right, other scores. The only other game going on tonight is Eau Claire at River Falls. 20 minutes in the books from Hunt Arena. And 0-0. Eau Claire outshoots River Falls in that first period 10-8. And Sean, it looks like Max Guchar getting the start again. Dyson Skinner in net for the Falcons there as well. And again, if you look at the WIC standings, come again. Superior, a 2-point lead over Stevens Point. Eau Claire 4 points back at 22 points, and then Stout at 19. River Falls with 8, and Northland at 7 points. So I'm no mathematician here, Sean, but I believe Stout, by losing last night, cannot finish any higher than 3rd.
Correct.
Yep. So, those could still get jumbled around a bit here. And actually, I take that back here. River Falls, if they would win tonight, they'd get to 11 points. And even if they would sweep next weekend, when they take on River Falls, they can't catch Stout.
Correct.
So I think Stout pretty much locked into that 4 spot. Could catch the 3 here with Eau Claire, just 3 points ahead. So 3-4, they're 3-4,
right.
And then the question becomes River Falls, Northland 5-6, and Superior Stevens went 1-2, and Eau Claire can still come up there as well.
Well, and don't forget the Blue Devils and the Blue Golds play each other next weekend in Eau Claire, so that's a big series all of a sudden.
That is a big series there.
For seeding wise, and the race to get the first 2 seeds. Remember, the first 2 seeds get a first round bye. They don't have to play, so important to get the first round bye. From a health standpoint, especially if you're a Pointer fan, to get that extra weekend off would be huge.
Yep. Yeah, so again, it is Stout at Eau Claire, Stevens Point at Superior, Northland at River Falls. All right, in the MIAC, one final from this afternoon. It is Augsburg beating Concordia of Minnesota, 1-0. So Augsburg now just a point behind St. John's for second place. St. Scholastica still unbeaten, still rolling at 10-0-1 atop the MIAC. They lead Bethel 2-1. Hamlin and Gustavus are scoreless. St. John's and St. Mary's tied at 1. In the NCHA finals earlier today, Adrian flexes its muscle to the Spartans of Aurora, saying, "You think you're going well? Well, let's talk about how things work in the NCHA."
And then now they are first place in the NCHA.
First place after winning 8-4 last night. They win 8-2 this afternoon. Marion beats Finlandia 4-3. Trine over Lake Forest 7-0. And St. Norbert leading MSOE 2-1. Concordia, Wisconsin, and Lawrence are scoreless. And Sean, let's see here. I believe here if the Green Knights win, they will leapfrog up into second place. Above Aurora and Adrian and St. Norbert finish out the regular season next weekend.
Yes, so in Green Bay, it'll be great. That's going to be a great series
Green
as well.
Bay. Pointer women this afternoon, a 5-0 lead victory over Northland to sweep their weekend series. They open a 9-point lead over UW Superior. Pointers will host the Yellow Jackets here at Willett Arena Friday and Saturday afternoon. Yellow Jackets tonight gave up 6 in the first to River Falls. The number 1 team in the country keeps rolling. They lead at 6-1. So Sean, the big news there for the Pointers is if they can keep things down, they keep out of that first play-in game in the WIC for the women, because 4 plays 5 in a single game, and then after that it goes to the series. So Pointers, I think if they hold strong here, and what is it? Eau Claire and River Falls on the women's side play each other as well, and that will determine here kind of all things look pointing towards Stevens Point and Eau Claire, a semifinal matchup there with the Northland Superior winner at River Falls if things ended today. So that's how it looks. Basketball, not good news for the Pointers. Pointer women fall to lacrosse 58-48. They are 11-11, 3-8 in the WIC. They'll host River Falls on Wednesday. Pointer men fall at lacrosse 81-58. They're 10-12, 3-8 in the WIC. They'll be at River Falls on Wednesday. Here's Stevens Point, a 2-0 lead. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll hear from Lumberjacks head coach Seamus Gregory. That's coming up. Stevens Point, a 2-0 lead here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant First Class Mike Parks at 920-279-7527 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely a winter beer, and if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The new and improved online home of the Pointers provides fans with a clean, consistent, and modern experience across all devices. You find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
Continue with our Pointer hockey coverage on the Pointer Sports Network. Tonight we're at Willett Arena, Game 2 of this WIC series between the Pointers and the Northland College Lumberjacks. We talk now with the Jacks head coach, Seamus Gregory. And, Coach, I was thinking about when I would talk to you today here last night that maybe we saw about 19 minutes or I should say 59 minutes and 45 seconds of your season in a nutshell last night, and then kind of able to turn the tables in the end. Is that accurate?
Yeah, no, it surely is. It was a fun game, but at the same time, you're exactly right. I mean, we've played in a lot of those games in the second half especially, but I think we're playing a little bit better team hockey, and it's been a learning process for us, but stepping stone for sure. But you're absolutely right. It was about 59 seconds and 45.
You've been knocking on the door here, and I got to guess that, I don't see the quit in your guys here, and they keep going.
No, and that's the thing. We talked about it before, when we joined the league, 4 years ago, and we talked about it before the game last night. It's obviously learning the league, learning how to compete in the league, and then hopefully learn how to win games in the league. And we're not there yet, obviously, but I don't think we're a 1-19-2 hockey club, so hopefully we'll be able to move forward.
And you got it to turn the tables in the end. What was different this time around, do you think, than the last 5 you've had in January alone?
Yeah, no, I think eventually just had to come our way.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we got totally outworked and worked in overtime pretty good. They're a very quality hockey team, as we know. And they've been around it for a long time. They got some older guys than we do, but eventually one of them is going to go your way. Kersey played really well in net and gave us a chance to win.
Good goaltending. You've had good goaltending here.
Yeah, no, we can't say enough about Chris, Victor, Kenny as well, our rookie coming in from Pennsylvania. But Chris Kerr handled the load most of the time since he's been here, and Victor Wimberg's fought really hard as well. He's suffered an injury. He's done for the rest of the season, but our goaltending's been solid.
Yeah. And when you throw in the fact here, the automatic qualifiers back in here, it's the carrot to hold out there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's one of those things that that's why we joined the WIC, was to help West Hockey as well and help our budgets and our travel. But it's just a different game. I talked to Eau Claire about it last weekend when they were up, about how that changes the dynamic of the league, of the AQ, and the strength of schedule and stuff like that still matters. But again, anyone's in it till the last buzzer of the season.
What do you think is going to take here to kind of keep moving things up in the way that you want to go?
Yeah, tonight's going to be an emotional game. I'm sure they have their senior night here, and I have a tremendous amount of respect for Pointer hockey. I always have, and in order for us to move forward, we just have to keep moving our feet, and we're a blue collar, hardworking team. And if we can close gaps and continue to get up ice in transition and play well in the neutral zone, I think we'll have a chance to win every night.
As you come in, night out, you're finding the guys that can compete at this level too, right?
Yeah, our recruiting's been stronger this year, moving forward for next season. But we have a lot of young guys here, and a lot of guys that are stepping up for us. Brock Weimer, Taylor Ewing, and some of our younger guys are finally been able to hit their stride in the second half, so that's been fantastic.
I always say the key with coaches and players, and maybe more, short memory. Pointers need a short memory what happened last night, and you can't rest on your laurels here coming in tonight too here.
No, we're going to narrow it down to just one game seasons at this point. Given our record, we talked about that with the team meeting last week. We'll just take it one game at a time, and we'll take it, and that'll be our season. Yeah. So yesterday's over. It was a decent game for us, but they're going to come ready tonight, and they're going to move their feet tonight, so we need to kind of hold them at bay.
Obviously, the other hat you wear as an athletic administrator, that's a challenging life these days, isn't it?
Yeah, I talked to Brad Duckworth last night, and he looked exhausted, and I think right now as you're managing games and you're managing sports information and all it comes down to staff. You have a wonderful staff back in Ashland. We have a small school, as you guys know, around 500 kids, so it's workable, but then you have your family life on top of that with the kids and moving forward. So other than that, it's busy as heck.
All right, looking forward to a great night tonight here, and wouldn't surprise me if we see it on the road again.
Yeah, absolutely, and like I said too, I just got to tell you guys, from Kevin Haas and I didn't want to give a dig, but when you have a school of about 480 kids or 500 kids, but you guys do an incredible job. We love coming here for the professionalism. All my family back in Boston, they love the way you guys give out the game, and it's a class act and professional atmosphere, so we appreciate it.
Definitely was a big day to be a Lumberjack yesterday.
It's really like the Beavers of Bemidji last night. For one night, it was great to be a Lumberjack. But thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
We take great pride. 7 of the 8 in the West, our finalists here.
Absolutely, that's great.
There you go.
And that's Tyler and I talked about that beforehand, about how much West hockey, how much people care, and right from the play-by-play to the color to the staffing, everyone gives a hell. So,
all right, well, good luck here tonight.
Absolutely, take care.
All right, Northland head coach Seamus Gregory. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
Your family safety is important, and with winter driving coming, Sherrill Tire and Service can help. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers can help with new tires and a pre-season tune-up, so your entire vehicle is winter ready. Sherrill Tire and Service, Plover, Stevens Point, Weston, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Medford, and online at SherrillTire.com.
Sherrill Tire and Service, get your car done right.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. We are set for period number 2. Stevens Point a 2-0 lead, and right off the get-go, puck is down. Near side, it is Matthew Falls sending it in deep. Sean Bunting, far side, shot wired through to the near wall. Boy, this place is just jumping. Van's got it fired up. Bunting, nice job to hold it in. Then off his shoulder comes out and turn it over to the far side. Hennigan poking for it here. Lumberjacks will get it deep. Sam Ide chases it back behind the net to get it. Up the near side. And blue line of the near side. Sam Ide around. Hennigan. Hennigan back to the middle. A lazy pass. 2-on-1. Sam Ide. Beautiful job to break that one up. And hung up behind the net. Ide back with it again to the near side. Watch out here. Pointers near side, still trying to clear it out. Ide will pull it back again. He'll reset. Finally up ahead. This goes too far. Sean Bunting going to try to hustle to get it. He'll win a foot race. Delivers a shoulder in the far corner to Ben Varga. And now turned over. Bunting leaves it back. Fletcher Anderson will get it. Centers it back right on the near side. Bunting never saw it. Coming right to him. Harrison Stewart assisted on the game's first goal tonight. He'll send it deep. Andrew Poulias after it far side. Andrew Poulias' stick caught in the dasher on the far side. He'll come to the bench and get a fresh twig. Northland clears it in. Humberstone back to get it. Brett Humberstone ahead. Andrew Poulias coming. He'll feed it back far side. Here's Fletcher Anderson. Anderson in. Leaves it back. Sharino wires a shot. Just missed it wide. Stayed low to the ice. Harrison Stewart through to the near side. Behind the net to Poulias. Poulias sets up. Far face-off circle. Fletcher Anderson dumps it to Sharino. Back toward Anderson. Broke it up nicely by the Jacks there. Poulias sends it wide to the far side, and then it's picked up and intercepted by Kenny Stiles. Coming back around Taylor. Long range pass ahead. Ewing will chip it in. Humberstone for Stevens Point behind the net. He'll wait. High off the glass. Bounces it ahead. Poulias wailing around with it. Hartje with it. 3-on-2 developing. Long range shot. Blocker save. Rebound comes out high. Lewiski feeds it far side to Trey Taylor. Taylor throwing it in front. Backhand. They try to lift it over Wagner, and he fights it off. As it is Northland now going behind the net. Humberstone there to tie it up. Nifty job there. Pokes it ahead. Jake Tice. 17:35 to go in the second. A 2-0 lead for Stevens Point. Behind the net. Now it's Harrison Stewart. Tice. Now back. Near side Poulias. Poulias long range shot. Kerr lets that one go wide. Jake Tice. Big collision in the far corner. Away with the puck is Jack Craycroft. At the far side, I think Trey Taylor a little slow to the draw to get back there. Wilson Northey digs it free, but now the Jacks poke it free. Gonrowski leaves it back to Romatario. Off the near side and up here, and everybody all right. That thing was labeled coming up here.
Why is it always this weekend? goodness.
Long time, those may have not been long time listeners.
Yes. Yep.
It was this weekend last year. Puck came up, got Sean in the headset, and he was down and out for a couple minutes, but rallied to get back.
Goodness.
Got the medical checkout and
got concussion.
I listen to that maybe like once a week because it comes. Here's Isaac Moberg back the other way. Chips it in front, out of reach, and Chris Kerr with a save. Couldn't get it to Cody Moline. But the sound of the puck replicating, hitting your microphone headset is one I will never forget. And I apologize, partner. I was a little struggling holding to keep it together.
I know.
As well.
I have listened to it many
Once
times.
we determined you were okay, though.
Yeah, everything was good to go.
It was good.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. It's all right. All right, behind the net it goes. Quentin Hill lost his stick on the play. He'll kick it down. Pointers dig it free. Cody Moline on the far side. Out high, Gunrowski, near side of Romatario, wheeling with it, comes in through a stick check and then piled up on the near side. It is Moberg out high to Gunrowski. He'll step in. Pointers trying to get to the net here. Gunrowski flips it in front. Cody Moline, good body control here, flips a shot behind the net. That allows Max Collette to get it. Collette, right wing. Gunrowski. Now in front, cleared out, and turning shot there is jammed off by Moline. Moberg around, 16:05 to go here in the second. Long range shot in, Brian Wagner. I couldn't corral that, but Gunrowski gets it. He's got some speed around the far side, gets to the red line, sends it deep, clips off the linesman, and that actually helps the Pointers for a minute. But then Northland able to clear it off the near wall. Ciccone with it, has his back to the play. He's picked up here by Jordan Fader. Matthew Falls in to help out as well. They'll swing it far side. First to get there is Ty Brown of Northland. He's pummeled into the far corner. Hennigan for Stevens Point. Now gets it free, and here's Matthew Falls back the other way. 15:30 to go. Sean Bunting now with speed. Bunting pulls back, walks through a defender, leaves it out high to Ide. He'll slide it, racing in Hennigan. He'll fire a shot, hit a body in front. Cleared up but not out. Ricocheted off a body, near side held in. Matthew Falls, a rising puck, able to keep it going. Bunting with it. Sean Bunting rattles it to the boards to Fader behind the net. Yeah, Falls will join the play on the far side. Hennigan intercepts right in front. Jordan Fader's swiping just missed. Now Northland chips it, and this should be an icing call here. Just under 15 minutes to go here in the second period.
Yep, so the Pointers will get some extended play, and this is exactly what Coach Krieger draws up here, Tom, as they really want Northland to get stemmed into their own end, especially here in the second period with the long change. And fresh players on the ice for the Pointers here. Extended shift again here for Northland. That takes a toll over the 60 minutes.
All right, face off, controlled by Sherino. He'll leave it near side. Harrison Stewart couldn't handle it. Josh King plucks it out and comes back the other way. King feeds it far side, has a trailer shot, fought off by Wagner. Stick save, around the back of the net. Pointers clear it out. And here's Sherino taken down. Here's Fletcher Anderson, 3-on-1. Fletcher Anderson comes in right in front, shot in the goal. Harrison Stewart on the back door. What a play, what a feed for Harrison Stewart. It's his first of the year. Stevens Point up 3-0.
Oh, goodness, Tom. What a great play. Turn the Lumberjacks over at their offensive blue line, and a 3-on-1 as Harrison Stewart jumps the play. Great feed. Finds him on the weak side, chips it over Chris Kerr. It's 3-0, Stevens Point.
What great instinct. Harrison Stewart is first of the year. All right, John, you know what that means? It means now officially all eyes on Matthew Falls. We got to get one.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to get one last night. He had it going.
All right, Humberstone sends it in. Chris Kerr around to the near side. Humberstone tied up out high here with Taylor Ewing. Shot to the side of the net. Now David Hill with it. Hill coming. Hill rifle a backhand off the face mask of Kerr and into the netting. Boy, David Hill with another snipe of a backhand. Was it Andrew Poulias scored a backhanded goal last night? That was a wicked backhanded wrister.
That was
another one.
A wire.
All right, face off to the left side here of Chris Kerr. Oh, man, students are getting into it. Now here's Hill reaching for it to keep it alive. Hill with good job with the backhander, goes far corner. Northey behind the net, and Tice hammer it free. Brady Smith keeps things in front. Misplayed here by the Jacks a bit. Connor Taylor with it now. Shots on goal now 16-8 in favor of the Pointers. Northie, far side. Bumped off the play. The Jacks get it deep. They'll give chase. Brady Smith back to get it. Smith around. Up the far side. Turnover. Taylor after it. Trey Taylor with a shot. That rockets through. Held into the near side momentarily to the near corner. Taylor Ewing after it. Cleared out by Northie. Back to pick it up. Jake Tice sends it right back. Ooh, Northie with a nifty skate move there. Pointers got a touch up. They'll come off on a change. Far side, Quentin Hill. He will win a foot race to get to it. Lifts it. Tried to center it back. Northland cleared that one out. Trying to spring Weimer on the far side. He's bumped there by Sam Ide and lost the handle on the puck. 13:15 to go in the second. It's 3-0 Stevens Point. Isaac Moberg, far side. Moberg in, centers it back. Quentin Hill fires it. Just missed the upper corner on the near side. Humberstone, cross ice for Ide. Poked away from him, and a nice play there by Brendan Charlton. And Ide with a huge hit on Archie. We'll get a penalty coming up here. And let's see. This is going to go against Northland, Sean, right? A boarding call coming here against the Lumberjacks and Stevens Point to the Skyward power play for the first time here tonight.
Yeah, we'll go over the power play numbers for the Pointers coming on here in January and in the second half of the season. 15 of 76 now, 19.7%. They're third in the WIAC, 40th overall in the country. They were 1 for 4 last night on the power play penalty kill numbers for Northland. 66 of 86, 76.7%. That's 6th in the WIAC, 67th overall in the country for the PK for the Lumberjacks.
All right, face off to the left side here of Andrew Poulias. Back to Mick Hennigan. Hennigan along the blue line. He'll wire a shot. Kerr with a save. Rebound is there. Cleared out by Northland. All right, it is Luke Hartke is off on a boarding call. And Stevens Point, a 3-0 lead, looking for more. Hennigan leaves it back. Fletcher Anderson zips it ahead. Poulias feeds it. Chirino coming in. Full speed ahead for the Pointers here. Chirino around. Too strong for Hennigan. Boy, Pointers, most speed they've had coming in the zone in a while here. What do we got here? 3.5 minutes into the second period, and Hunter Arena still scoreless. Between Eau Claire and River Falls, Chirino in, walks, spins, slides it far side to Anderson. They will set up far side. Anderson saucers it to Hennigan on the near side. Fletcher Anderson gulps, one comes through, and that thing had eyes on it, Sean, and Hennigan lost his stick on the play. He'll come off. Andrew Poulias with it now. He'll calm it down, feeds it near side. Brady Smith in. Smith out high to Anderson. Anderson loses a defender. He'll come in. Now Anderson coming near face-off circle. Leaves it back. Fader. He'll wire one. Kerr with a save. Rebound is cleared out down the length of the ice. 45 to go in the Skyward power play for the Pointers. Brady Smith puts the brakes on. Leaves it near side for David Hill. Doesn't get it cleanly, but gathers it in. Tried to get it deep. Northland took it away, but then Sean Bunting alertly had it for a minute. And that allowed Northland to get it and set it down. 30 seconds to go in the power play. 11:20 to go here in the second period. Stevens Point has built a 3-0 lead here. David Hill in and centered it. His stick slash
got slashed
and broke in half. Brady Smith with it. Near side feeds it. Here's Bunting. Bunting feeds it far side of Romatario, a backhander through. Left up high, poked at by the Pointers again. Now glove down by Bunting again. Bunting fakes a shot, now shovels it in front. Northland with it. They'll dump it the length of the ice. That'll do it. Back to 5-on-5. 10:50 to go here in the second period. Brady Smith back to get it. Tell you what, David Hill very lucky he didn't get a penalty, Sean, because he held on to that broken stick for a long time. Far side, Matthew Falls, a spinning move to get free. Held in by Aromatario. Feeds it far side, Bunting. Through to the middle, Isaac Moberg. Tripped up on the play. That allows Ben Varga to get it. He'll set it off the far wall. Brown in. Aromatario right back out the other way. Off the glove of Matthew Falls. Isaac Moberg puts his head down trying to get to it. Falls forces a turnover but lost it. Now gets it back. It squirts free to Ben Varga. Varga to center ice towards Bryson Ciccone. Ciccone gets it in. Coming up on 10 minutes to go in the second. Around Moberg. Cody Moline now cycling with it. Moline fans on it ahead. Harrison Stewart brings it out. Quentin Hill, nice job to keep it going. Here's Harrison Stewart again. Stewart to Hill, side of the net, bumped off the play. Northland swatted it out, but Moline keeps it going. And Cody Moline gets it deep to the far corner. Hill after it, behind the net. Now far side. Hill still reaching for it. Wilson Northey in there. Hill with a shoulder, freed it up right in front of the net, cleared out. Here's Northland back the other way. Ewing to Weimer on the near side. McHennigan stride for stride with him to the near side, and it poked around the back of the net. Hennigan up far side, Moline. He will turn, slow it down, and then Northey will send it in through the broken stick on the far side. Sherino walks in. Sherino coming in, tried to get to a backhander, veers off now far corner. Sherino looks to center, instead reverses to the far corner. He sends it toward the net with a backhander, deflected. Northland will get it. Ewing out, and then he's rocked by Hennigan. Fletcher Anderson keeps it going. Anderson right through in front, backhanded shot. Sherino tried to go behind the legs. Kerr with a save. Northland can't clear it out. Sam Ide brings it out high to Hennigan. Hennigan looks to feed. He does to Fletcher Anderson. Anderson, relentless pressure here by the Pointers. Ide, far side to Hennigan, through the middle. Wilson Northey, shot to goal! Wilson Northey between the circles. The senior strikes for the Pointers. It's 4-0.
Oh, goodness, Tom. That is exactly what the Pointers look for on the forecheck. Just did not let Northland out of its own end. Great puck possession, great patience. Finds Wilson Northey in the middle of the ice. He makes it, no doubt, upper corner on the stick side on Kerr. It'll be Wilson's 5th of the season, and the Pointers lead up 4-0.
8:54 to go here. Charlton slides it back off the draw and up and out of play. Everybody all right out there? I think everybody's okay. Did we not do the media timeout?
We did not. I think we're going to get it right here, Tom.
Yep, right.
We should.
Yep. Media timeout will come. 4-0 Stevens Point here in the Pointer Sports Network.
Sure Tire and Service. Get your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art Goodyear service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working to earn your trust. You can count on us. Sure Tire and Service. Get your car done right.
Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Advance tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu. All right, back here at Willard Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, 4-0 is the Stevens Point lead here. Shots on goal now 21-8 in favor of the Pointers, as back-to-back goals here by Harrison Stewart and Wilson Northey have doubled up the Lumberjacks. Out of the media timeout, Fletcher Anderson reaching for it. Anderson, up in the air it goes. Dawson Sherino to it. And the Jacks able to come out 3-on-2, and they'll hesitate a little bit here. Parker Severson takes his time. Shot block there behind the net, got hung up. Far side, Sherino. Sherino coming back. That'll allow Gunrowski ahead. Here's Fletcher Anderson with open ice. Anderson leaves it back far side to Sherino. Sherino looks to center, puts the brakes on. He gets hammered into the far corner. Good clear here by the Lumberjacks. Through to the left wing, Brandon Charlton coming through. Rolling puck coming through. Stevens Point will gather it. Poulias near side. Poulias fights it ahead to Sherino. He goes up high here on Lewiski. That might have been a EPL special there, my friend, on the near side. And Bunting on the near side bumps it through Lamberty. Gets it deep, Chris Kerr. Now behind the net, Bunting freed it up again. Jordan Fader with all kinds of speed here. And out high, held in by Humberstone. Long range shot, Kerr with a save. Fader shot just missed. On the rebound to the side of the net. Now the net knocked off, and we'll get a whistle. Boy, Jordan Fader.
He's close.
Jordan Fader, in his final home game as a senior in the regular season, looks like a man possessed.
Yes, he does. He is saying, no way, no how is this going to happen again.
Game number 103 for the senior, fifth-year senior captain out of Rice Lake. We got to get Coach here to get on the recruiting trail to get some Wisconsin fellas in here next year. Right?
Yep.
Jordan Fader We need some Packer fans around. That's what we need, right?
That'd be
now
nice.
Here's Sean Bunting. Nice hit there to free it up on the far side, and then Humberstone got rolled at the red line. Harrison Stewart has been very good for point here tonight. The body's flying around here. Honnold now hammers. A roughing call coming here as he took down Harrison Stewart. And Stevens Point, Sean, 7:24 to go here. Going to go back to the Skyward power play.
Yeah, that's what happens when you run around a little bit. Honnold got caught away from the play. It's going to be a roughing call on Honnold, and the Pointers will get back to the power play for the second time tonight. That'll be Honnold's second penalty of the night, too.
All right, face-off in the Northland end. Poulias will take the face-off here for Stevens Point. Anderson, stick lift here, flips it behind the net. Northland quick to get it, and they'll hammer it. Hennigan prevents it from going all the way down. Back at center ice, feeds it near side to Chirino. Chirino holds, now to Fletcher Anderson, fires a shot. That hit a boot on the way through. Ricochet to the near corner. Chirino holds it in again. Diving effort to hold the zone. And Northland able to get to it as Petrie will get it and slide it down. Ryan Wagner leaves it behind, and a forecheck here by Ewing. And Stevens Point's got to gather it back in. Boy, they have released the shoot on the forecheckers here. Lamberty and Ewing at full speed here. Now they blow a tire on the far side. And Fletcher Anderson to Chirino. Chirino in, back through far side Fader. He'll fire shot. Kerr with a save. Rebound is there. Behind the net they go, just behind Jordan Fader, and it comes out into the neutral zone. Defender had lost his stick on the play as well. Minute 5 remaining in the Skyward power play. Jordan Fader rims it around. Sam Ide up front here on the power play for the Pointers. Near corner. He and Aromatario on the near side. Bunting coming through the middle. Instead out high to Matthew Falls. He'll fire a shot. Hit a body on the way through. Bunting to the rebound. Far wall. He'll flip it deep. Fader in the far corner. 45 to go on the Skyward power play. Near side Ide. Out high to Matthew Falls. Back to Sam. Back to Falls. Hill comes striding in. Walks through a defender. Poked away from him. Aromatario will get it. Aromatario tried to center, but got coughed it up as he came back toward the net. And it's cleared down here by the Lumberjacks. 25 to go. Here is Brady Smith. He'll shed a defender, and then it's Jets on for him. He'll come in, streaking into the right wing. Brady Smith comes around, fires a shot, handcuffed Ide, and they blow it dead. What for, I have no idea.
And Brady Smith.
And I think the referee gave the universal "my bad" situation there.
Right in front of the students too, as he's gonna get it. As Brady Smith, what a backhander, Tom, and then Chris Kerr with the big rebound, and he had a second swipe at it that went off his shoulder and up into the netting.
All right, face-off near side, Sean Bunting. What did you say, Sean? This is a historic day for the Pointer athletic program, by the way.
Okay.
What did we hear from Brad Duckworth last night? 11 teams competing today. Now back door they come. Brady Smith wires a shot to goal. Brady Smith from out high. It's a Skyward power play goal for the Pointers. And Sean, the sign on the far side says it all. Taco time.
Taco time. Absolutely. As the Pointers didn't give up on that, Brady Smith just picks up some loose change and a clearing attempt by the Lumberjacks. And he wires a wrister up and over Chris Kerr. His second of the year. Pointers up 5-0. Taco time at Willett Arena.
All right, so 5:26 to go here. And Cody Moline now fighting through a defender on the far side to keep the train going. Now, nice job here. Here's Quentin Hill driving that one blocker to side by Kerr. Far corner it goes. Isaac Moberg reaching for it. Let's see this line get going with another one, huh? Center shot fired wide of the net, near side. They'll poke it through. Quentin Hill tried to clear it. Now Harrison Stewart jammed off of his stick, and it's Josh King controlling it. Centers it back through. They'll walk through. Firing a shot. Blocker to side by Ryan Wagner. 4:45 to go here in the second. It's 5-0 Stevens Point. Now it is, Tice ahead, Quentin Hill. Good job to stay on side. No, they'll say whistle and an offsides. Boy, he had to kind of get another stride to get to it. Couldn't get it.
Yeah, Matthew Falls almost broken open with a breakaway on his offensive blue line. Good find by the Pointers. Now stretching that neutral zone up and finding some space to get their transition game going.
So it's Brady Smith from Matthew Falls at 14:33 on the Skyward power play as the Pointers' 5th goal. 4.5 minutes to go here in the second. Our second intermission. Sean will tap into the final senior, Ryan Wagner, the goaltender, coming up here. It's our Pointer profile, plus still no score at River Falls, it looks like.
There's been some sizable delays after some scrums in the first 10 minutes at Hunt Arena.
Now Northland blasts it ahead. Cleared out. Stevens Point offsides on the play. Another long-range pass here is cleared out. Rolling puck coming. A knuckler. That shot. Jake Tice with a shot block there. David Hill shoves it off. Here's the Jacks. Jack Craycroft. Cross ice to Petrie with a shot. Oh, an inside shot there by Weimer. Turned aside by Wagner. And, boy, a cross-check by Mick Hennigan that goes somehow undetected. That thing goes up through a wire.
Never hit anything.
Never hit anything. The disco ball light there, Sean, almost came into play. Jake Tice hammers a player on the near side. Jake Craycroft having a hard time getting back to the bench. Now up ahead here, Chirino just out of his reach, but he's going to be the first to get to the dots. So Chirino almost stole it. Now the Jacks cleared around far side. Fletcher Anderson coming. Here's Aromatario. He'll accelerate to the far side, taken away. Now got it to Poulias far corner. He'll flip it. Aromatario all the way around. 3:10 to go here in the period. A hit in the near corner. Aromatario tried to dig it out in front of the net. Fletcher Anderson waits for it. Brady Smith sets things up here. Smith fires a shot. That's deflected. Bounces to the far corner. Aromatario centers it. Fletcher Anderson, a shot. That's fought off. Near side Aromatario. Back out to Smith again. Smith. Near side, Aromatario walks in, fires a shot. Chris Kerr, what a save through traffic. Near side, now it's Fletcher Anderson. Anderson coming. Anderson behind the net. Andrew Poulias far side. Coming back to him. Brady Smith had it, but just out of his reach. Here is Tristan Petrie back the other way. He'll clear it out. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Stevens Point a 5-0 lead. Aromatario ahead. Fletcher Anderson tips it, or he missed it.
He missed
Tried
it
on the far side, but missed it with 2.5 to go here in the period.
Face-off will come back down in the Pointer defensive end. As we continue on here, goals here in the second period by Wilson Northey, his 5th of the season at 11:06. Harrison Stewart at 5:22, his 1st of the year, and Brady Smith, his 2nd of the year, just recently to make this a 5-0 lead at 14:33.
Off the draw. Here is Northland. Jake Lamberty cycling with it. A shot block there by Stevens Point. Smith ahead. Back again. Here they come. Chirino back the other way. Dawson Chirino walks in. Oh, poke check here by Chris Kerr. Came out and got a piece of it. Chirino had the net, but Kerr beat him to it. Poked it away. 2:05 to go here in the near side. Now centering pass coming back through. Shot block here by the Pointers. Matthew Falls. Far corner. Dump behind the net. Harrison Stewart will get there. Stewart ahead. Here's Jordan Fader out ahead. Varga has it slide to him. He'll send it back on the far side. Fader back to it again. He'll reverse back on the far side. Jammed at by a defender there. Now here's Northland. Shot coming through. Glove save. Ryan Wagner and Ty Brown. Beautiful centering pass there, but Ryan Wagner with a glove save.
Yep. Third leading scorer of the Lumberjacks coughed up a turnover for the Pointers and got a nice little one-timer on net. Ryan Wagner, good glove save.
Sean, we got some scores starting to roll in from out east here.
Okay.
13th ranked University of New England has beaten 5th ranked Curry 3-2.
That's huge, Tom.
And I believe another one is Plattsburgh also has gone down here. Far side, another shot block here. Turning shot. That's wired high of the net to the glass on the near side. Sent back around. Wilson Northey with a shoulder on the far side. But digging it out for Northland here is Bryson Ciccone. Ciccone looks to center, but Wilson Northey took it away. Got it to Humberstone. Humberstone back off the far wall. Took a weird bounce on a stanchion, came right back to him. Here's David Hill with it up the middle, Northie. Hill cut to the far side off of his stick. Now looks to backhand it back toward the front. Behind the net, Tice throws a player down. Near side, here comes Sam Ide. Ide will rip one. Oh, try to go backdoor. Beautiful read there by the defense of Northland, Josh King. And they'll come in. A long-range shot here. Ryan Wagner is saved. Cleared aside by David Hill. Bryson Ciccone down near side, under a minute to go here in the second period. Long-range shot off the back of the net. Hennigan with it, chips it. Northie out there again, bodies it off again. Pointer line here has been out here for a while. Here is Weimer cycling with it. Weimer, stop, start, now reverses back. Taylor cuts to the front of the net. He'll come to play it on the near side, but it's lifted out by the Pointers. Varga back to get it. 30 seconds to go here in period number 2. Long range pass too far. Gunrowski for Stevens Point in front of Weimer. Now far corner, poked free. Northland trying to center it, then broken up. Now they'll leave it off the far wall. Out high it comes to Craycroft. Fires a shot. That's blocked again. Ewing to the rebound here on the near side. Ewing throws it toward the front of the net. Hennigan to the far corner. Now chips it ahead. Northie chips it free. Molina on the far side, and Ewing runs into him. Quentin Hill with it. And offside call. Here's Hennigan. 2 seconds remaining. That's going to do it. 40 minutes in the books here, and after a 2-0 lead, Stevens Point with a strong middle frame there, Sean, to extend this lead here to 5-0.
Yeah, great job by the Pointers just to step on the gas and win a second period, Tom. 3 goals over the period, including a power play goal, really gets the Pointers out in front here with a 5-goal lead going into the final 20 minutes.
Yep. All right, coming up in our second intermission, recap, scores, and a Pointer profile of the senior goaltender in Indianapolis. Fair to call him the future Dr. Ryan Wagner, right?
Yes, we talked about it at
so
length.
That's coming up here as well. Stevens Point a 5-0 lead. We'll come back to tell you about it here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Cousins Subs is coming bigger and better to Stevens Point. This March, Cousins will be moving to a new location at 111 North Division Street with a fresh look that includes a drive-thru. Whether it's a grilled-to-order cheesesteak, Wisconsin cheese curds, or a party box of subs, Cousins has something for every occasion. Order online at cousinsubs.com or with the Cousins Subs mobile app. Cousins Subs, believe in better.
Sport Clips Haircuts has an app. Download the app. Upgrade your experience.
All right, people, bring it in. The Sport Clips app. Use it to check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Because guys don't like to wait.
That's right, Alicia. Convenience.
The Sport Clips app. If it were any more convenient, it would cut your hair. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Opt-in required. Message and data fees may apply.
Visit your local festival foods today. Pick up a sweet treat from their Scratch Bakery, your favorite decadent entree from their savory meat department, or fresh produce to feed your body from their Days Fresher Produce Department. Festival Foods is a proud community partner and sponsor of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Advance tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at KB Willard Arena. Tell you what, Sean, even the Chuckapuck is being closely cheered on here by this Willard Arena faithful, as they're getting after it tonight, no doubt about it. Pointers getting after Northland as well here, a 5-0 lead after 2 periods. Pointers in the opening frame. Dawson Sherino is 5th of the year from Fletcher Anderson at 8:54. Followed up at 11:39, Quentin Hill. His first goal is a pointer from Harrison Stewart. It was 2-0 Stevens Point after 1, and then in the second period, Harrison Stewart returned the favor, gets his first of the year from Fletcher Anderson at 5:22. Wilson Northie at 11:06, his 5th of the year from Mick Hennigan and Sam Ide. And then on the Skyward power play at 14:33, Brady Smith, his 2nd of the year from Matthew Falls. 5-0 Stevens Point after 2. Pointers outshoot the Lumberjacks 14-6 in the second period, 27-12 through 2 periods. So Ryan Wagner, 6 second period saves for a game total of 12. 11 second period saves for a game total of Chris Kerr. So he's got 22. Northland 0 for 2 on the power play, credited with 2 shots. Stevens Point officially 1 for 2 on the Skyward power play and credited with 4 shots on goal. Sean, that power play, they really moved the puck well, and Wilson Northie a strong finish.
No, absolutely, and found Wilson right in the middle of the ice.
I take it back, Brady Smith.
Yeah, Brady Smith. Yep, it was Northland got caught deep and tried to center it out, and Brady Smith was able to just pick up a puck, a turnover, and just when he gets some time and space, he's got a laser. Ripped it past Chris Kerr right up and over the shoulder.
I'll counter that by being a dope and correcting myself to say the 5-on-5 game has been what's missing. Wilson Northie's goal 5-on-5.
Oh, that was there you go.
Same thing. So
good recovery, my friend.
So,
yes, absolutely.
There you go.
Nice job.
So,
yeah, absolutely. Great. That was a great puck movement.
Yep.
Wilson Northie in the middle, and when you get that kind of puck movement in the Lumberjacks, sliding back into the slot and all the time and space he had, again, a label up into the corner, no chance for Chris Kerr.
Yep, that it is. Northland, I tell you what, though, Sean, 63% of the face-off wins here tonight through 2 periods.
They were good last night on the face-off, Todd, too.
5-0 Stevens Point. All right, they're getting toward the end of the second period. At River Falls, a minute 21 to go there. They are still scoreless. And let's see, shots on goal even at 14, and it looks like River Falls has scored. Let's see here, Connor McGrath. So the video feed must be just a little bit behind the live stats here. Connor McGrath at 19-13 here for the Falcons has given them a 1-0 lead late in the second period here over UW River Falls. Shots even at 14 apiece. Eau Claire's been 0 for 2 on the power play. River Falls is 0 for 1 in a game there. So it is Connor McGrath tallying here for the Falcons, and let's see what we got here. Just a pretty simple seeing eye shot right in front. The backhander by McGrath, and River Falls leads Eau Claire here 1-0. Other scores of other games going on in the MIC final today. Augsburg beat Concordia, Minnesota 1-0. St. Scholastica and Bethel, Sean, they're at it again. Tied at 3 after 2. Hamlin a 3-0 lead over Gustavus, and St. Mary's leading St. John's 4-2. So interesting times there, Sean. If the Cardinals could beat St. John's and St. Scholastica would hang on, they would open up here, let's see here, for a 7-point lead atop the MIAC standing. So, file that under, didn't see that coming.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Absolutely.
NCHA finals earlier today. Adrian beats Aurora 8-2. Marion over Finlandia 4-3 in overtime. Trine over Lake Forest 7-0. St. Norbert leading MSOE 3-2. They're trying to set up a first place showdown at Adrian next weekend. At Cornerstone with Adrian next weekend. And Concordia, Wisconsin beats Lawrence 2-1. WIAC women Pointers get a 5-0 shutout to sweep the weekend series over Northland. And let's see, 40 minutes in the books at Westman Arena. The River Falls women at 19-2, 9-0. They're going to 10-0. They lead 9-1 over UW Superior. And again, Stevens Point will host Superior coming up Friday and Saturday afternoon here at Willett Arena. Women's basketball falls to lacrosse, 58-48. Men's basketball falls to lacrosse as well, 81-58. I misspoke earlier, Sean. And thanks to the world's probably number 3 best Twitter observer in the country, our friend Matt Matano, who did the women here today. I had it backwards. The Pointer women are at River Falls on Friday, and the men host on Wednesday, excuse me. So I didn't even have that right, so who knows. So anyway, thanks to our friend for
getting us
setting us straight, keeping us holding. Everybody holds everybody accountable around here. Is that how it works?
Absolutely.
Yes, that is how it works. All right, we'll grab a break when we come back. Ryan Wagner, the senior goaltender in Indianapolis, Indiana, is Sean's Pointer profile. That's coming up after this timeout here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
In guys' hair, game day is every day. That's why the expert stylist at Sport Clips Haircuts study their playbooks with a fine-toothed comb.
Taylor, square face, wavy hair. What's the play?
1/8 inch mid-fade to 1 inch texture top with finishing details with a hard part and a tapered neckline, coach.
Nice.
The Sport Clips stylist, they know no two guys are ever alike, unless they're twins. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfous University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point.
The Pointers Blue Line Club brings together hockey fans from all levels to enjoy and support Pointers hockey. Whether you're an individual, family, or business, there are many ways you can support the Pointer program. Consider an individual membership, a business sponsorship, or visit the Blue Line Club apparel stand and purchase the latest items to show your Pointer hockey pride. Get more information at PointerBlueLineClub.com.
Continuing with our Pointer hockey coverage here on the Pointer Sports Network, we continue with our Pointer profiles, and tonight we get to talk with the final senior here on senior night, the senior captain goaltender Ryan Wagner from Indianapolis, Indiana. And first of all, Ryan, thanks for taking the time. I know you're a busy guy this time of day, but let's just start it off with talking a little bit about your senior year 2.0, I guess. Got an extra year of schooling in, got an extra year of eligibility with the COVID year. What's your overall thoughts so far?
Yeah, first off, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. And no one can be sad about having another year of college hockey to play, am I right? I think it's been good, having that year to do an MBA before I move on. It's been super valuable. I've gotten a lot out of it so far, and I think it's really helped me prepare me for life after hockey.
So the end of last year we talked, right? And you were off to medical school, and you had your future plans set and ready to roll, and then all of a sudden, here I see you in September, ready to roll and play another year. I guess what was kind of the things that made you want to come back and go through this thing one more time?
Yeah, I think as the season was wrapping down, seeing the end of it, it's pretty scary knowing that hockey was gonna be over, and knowing I still had the opportunity to play another year. I thought about it a lot and really wanted to do that. I still had that passion in my heart. I still wanted to. That fire, I wanted to try to have another shot at winning, and so I decided pretty late, but I want to be a part of the culture and continue to move on and try to do something great again.
So you've been here 5 years, so you've seen a bunch of different goaltenders come around. This year you got a couple freshmen under your wings. Talk about you three as a group and what everybody brings to the table.
Yeah, I think we're all three are honestly really good. I'd say this is probably the first year where we've had three really good goalies that one of us can play on any given night and really give us a chance to win. I think that's something I really haven't had. I think the piece I bring is obviously that mentorship, that leadership. Prox, obviously he's just inhumanly flexible. Some of the stuff he can do, I think I would break and fall apart. And I think Matty has that work ethic where he always keeps grinding, keeps going. All three of us kind of bring each of that one piece, and I think it really all helps bring us all together, so that way we all push each other to become the best we can be.
Early in the season, I have to assume that you being there to help them get their feet wet and get them immersed into the culture was huge. Taking on a leadership role as a captain had to be nice too.
Yeah, for sure. At least I think so. I want to say I helped them. Maybe that's a better question for them. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely try to show them ropes, try to be there, inviting them over for dinner right away to try to really kind of break that gap, break that barrier, so that way we can really come together as a group, because I think that's really important for any goalie group, especially with two new faces who don't really know each other. Kind of the quicker we can come together and form that friendship, but also that competitive rivalry, I think is really good.
What's your biggest accomplishment here at Stevens Point?
I'd say freshman year win the national championship.
Okay.
I think that's something that is all around the rink, all around the room. Definitely one of the most things I'm proud of here.
It reminds you every day, doesn't it, when you walk into the building?
Exactly. Just seeing the banner, walking in the room, seeing that year there. It's a reminder every day of trying to chase that high again.
This is probably the same answer, but your favorite moment here as a Pointer?
Probably that too.
I guess when Tom and I talk about you and you have your A game going, we talk about the worth ethic and where you started with this program and now where you are, being a leader, being one of those real big key foundational pieces to this program right now. You have a chance to reflect on that and see how far you've come as a hockey player, and not only as a college hockey player, but as a man as well.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would say I've grown a lot since coming here, both as a player and a person. I've really kind of come out of my shell and really kind of discovered who I really am and what I can do, both personally and athletically. And a big part of that is just coming, being part of this program is really kind of help push me, show me how hard I can really work and how much I can really want things, and when I do that, what I can set my mind to. It's really helped me develop into the person I am today.
What's the future look like? We talked a little bit about the interview before the interview. You're going to get your master's here in May, and what's the next steps for Ryan Wagner?
Yeah, so I'm process applying medical school, so I've got interviews at 3 schools. I'm still kind of waiting to hear back, so hopefully in the next couple months know where I'm going to be going there, and then go and do that. My dream would be a sports neurologist, working with athletes who have had concussions, CTE, maybe Alzheimer's disease, that kind of things.
Oh, that's amazing. We know you can do it, as smart as you are. Ryan, I always like to give the seniors a chance to throw out any thank yous or anything that you want to say to the fans or your parents. I'm sure they're here this weekend, so they probably won't hear this, but the fans or any of your loved ones listening.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone, the support staff, family, coaching, fans. You all make this experience really what it is. This is really unique. Not every school has this experience because of everyone that's here. Everyone wants to come here and play us because of the experience that everyone gives us, and it's a true honor to have been able to be a part of that and play in front of that for 5 years. It's amazing, and wouldn't want to be anywhere else with it. Thank you guys so much.
Well, Tom and I both want to thank you. It's been a pleasure watching you play. It's been a pleasure watching you grow. Tom and I talk about how much of a privilege it is to see you guys come in as a freshman and then grow into men and grow into your hockey career and grow into college and whatever it may be. But we want to thank you and your family for all the support, and best of luck for you down the road, and hopefully you have your dreams come true in the medicine world, and if you need anything from Tom and I, we're always here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. My family loves hearing you guys. I think you're the best broadcasters ever. Thank you so much. You're a part of what makes Pointer hockey.
All right. Thanks so much, Ryan. Best of luck, okay?
Thank you.
Have fun tonight, too.
Thank you.
All right. That was Ryan Wagner, the senior captain goaltender from Indianapolis, Indiana. More Pointer hockey coming up here on the Pointer Sports Network.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet, TV, and phone service, is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
At Papa John's Pizza, the secret to success is much like the secret to making a great pizza. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Whether it's signature sauce, toppings, original fresh dough, or even the box itself, Papa John's invests in ingredients to ensure the finest quality pizza. Call Papa John's at 715-972-1414 for delivery, or stop by Division Street for carryout to order your favorite pizza, breadsticks, or wings today. Papa John's, a proud sponsor of Pointer Athletics.
Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art, good your service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working to earn your trust. You can count on us. Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right.
Nothing
Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point athletics. Advance tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, underway here in the third period. New goaltender here for Northland. We'll get that in a minute because he's under siege at the moment. Sean Bunting out in front to Jordan Fader. Turn that one aside. Now Fader after it behind the net. Far corner it goes. Sam Ide pinching it in. Into the far corner to hold it up there. Fader and Hennigan off on a change. In the far corner. Two-a-side scrum. Matthew Falls in there to try to push it free. Still coming around near side. Poulias after it. Opening minute of play here in the third period. Stevens Point a 5-0 lead. And Northland with it ahead. Harrison Stewart kicks it. Nifty move to free it up here on the near side. Fletcher Anderson to Sherino now. Sherino gets a defender to shed his stick, but it's Weimer getting it. He'll throw it back deep to the far corner. Connor Taylor. Far side, Kenny Vaught is the new goaltender here. Fletcher Anderson trying to center it in front for Vaught, his 7th game of the year, 0-2, 4.38 goals against average, save percentage 8.60. I tell you, none of these Northland goaltenders have goals against average that are, crazy. Bad, crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Victor Wenberg, who had played a lot, he's out with an injury. Coming in at 2.78, Chris Kerr at 4.22. And Gonrowski far side. Now they'll come in front. Gonrowski, a backhander, shouldered away by Vaught. Near side, centering pass coming. Here's Jake Tice with it. Tice will try to spin. Coming around here, Tice, beautiful centering. David Hill with a rocket. That goes wide. Northie after it behind the net. 27-12, the shots on goal through 2 periods here. As now Ty Brown, a long lead pass. He'll go to the near corner, shoves it back. Stiles with a shot. Ryan Wagner, an in-tight save there. As, boy, the Lumberjacks just getting the puck on net there to Josh King, and Ryan Wagner fought that one off.
Yeah, Josh King for the Lumberjacks just outbeat the Pointer defender to the puck right in front of Ryan Wagner. Made a nice deflection. A couple saves right off the goal pad and down in front of him. Good save by Ryan to get him in the game.
All right, here's Stevens Point back the other way. Quentin Hill scored his first career goal earlier. Gets through a check, goes to the far corner. And around, trying to center it off there, and does. Isaac Moberg with it now. Moberg out high, Hennigan on the near side, and shot in, but with a save. Rebound near side. Rebound out, comes rolling out high. Here's Northland off to the races. Watch out here. Lamberty coming in. Colette, long range shot. That goes wide. And out high, Hill tried to block a shot. Turnover shot fought off by Ryan Wagner again. Lamberty far side. He goes down awkwardly and lost an edge. Gets a serenade from the band as well. Goodness. Far corner, Hennigan. Oh, Lumberjacks trying to get it in front. Hennigan ties that one up again. Far side, Quentin Hill. Body position here. A lot of standing around here at the moment. Now finally Isaac Moberg will get it. Moberg ahead. Sam Ide will lead the charge now. Ide coming out. Ide feeds it, chips it to the far wall, and it's Moline that'll get it deep. Vaught holds it up behind the net. Pointers on the forecheck here, trying to loosen it up. I don't think Jordan Fader wants to score in his last regular season home game. Matthew falls in. Say it's tipped at the blue line. Fader in to get it. Comes loose. Sean Bunting trying to force it free. Back the other way. Severson off the near wall. Broken up nicely there by Humberstone, but then Falls turned it over. Cleared out on the near side. Jordan Fader will get it. He'll go cross ice to Harrison Stewart. Harrison Stewart has had a great night here tonight. Humberstone ahead. Jordan Fader with it ahead. He'll get it in. Vaught turns that aside. Far corner. Long range shot comes through. Penalty call coming up here as Jordan Fader taken down in front of the net.
And Stevens Point back to the Skyward power play here. All right.
Yep, it'll be their third opportunity of the night. I would say a cross check or something along those lines as he gets dumped in front of the net. Jordan Fader does. Yes, it will be Petrie
cross-checking.
Yep, cross-check for Petrie for the Lumberjacks. So 1 for 2 are the Pointers on the power play.
I tell you what, John, I'm in a bit of a dilemma here because I'm not sure if it's Kenny Vaught or Kenny Voigt.
Okay.
We were not given a pronunciation guide for the Lumberjacks here, so we apologize to those Jacks that may be on. All right, Fletcher Anderson. Now it's Jordan Fader behind the net. Back to Fletcher. Out high to Hennigan. Hennigan waits. Weaves through some traffic. Fletcher Anderson. He looks to wrist it. Comes down low. Right back door. Puglia shot. What a save made by Vaught. Near side. Pad save made. Chirino hustling. And it's Fletcher Anderson that'll hold it in. Stick lift here to keep it down low. Puglias near corner. Puglias comes out high. Steps it around. Here's Hennigan. He'll rifle a shot. That's feathered wide by Fader. Hennigan gets it back. Minute 20 to go here in the power play. Pointers cycling it on all cylinders. Here's Fletcher Anderson. Anderson near side. Puglias back out high. Hennigan fakes a shot. Gets a defender out, fires a shot. Pad save made, rebound cleared out, but it's Puglias again out of midair that holds the zone. Behind the net to Jordan Fader, works it out half wall on the far side. Fletcher Anderson. Anderson out high. Hennigan walks across. Hennigan near side. Puglias. Puglias kind of fanned on it, dragged it into the near corner. Northland got it, and they'll clear it up into the bench and out of play with 57 seconds remaining.
Yep, face-off should stay deep in the Pointer end here. And the offensive end as the face-off will come as the Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks flip it into their own bench, clearing it out. So 57 seconds remaining on the third power play of the night for the Pointers.
All right, off the face-off, rolls right in, and the Lumberjacks clear it out. Pointers putting some pressure on here. Another year of 50-50 fatalities, right? Northland slides it out. Ryan Wagner out to cut it off. Brady Smith back to get it. 14:20 to go here in the third. 35 seconds remaining. Romatario full speed. Walks around a defender. Has a man on the back door. Falls with a shot. Vaught with a save. He'll pound at the rebound in the crease. Vaught trying to clear it out. Still, Pointers keep it going. Matthew Falls slides it out high. Brady Smith. 20 to go on the power play. Brady Smith. Far side eyed. He'll come down. Falls coming in. Fires a shot. Just went wide. They are really trying to set up good old number 18 here on the power play to get his first career goal. He'll stay out there here. 8 seconds to go. He'll get a long ranger here. Looks to drag it in. Gets it. He'll get it deep. He'll come off on a change here now as the Lumberjacks ahead. Colette. Long range pass there. Back at even strength. Harrison Stewart back to get it around. Isaac Moberg on the far side. He'll chip it. Hit by the Lumberjacks, they'll say. Vaught plays it out to the far side. Cody Moline strips that one free. He'll look to center it. Comes back out high. Here's Harrison Stewart. Stewart fires a shot. Pad save made. Big rebound out there. Jacks with it. Back the other way. Connor Taylor to the right wing to Colette. Colette in, walking around. Moberg in the near corner. And River Falls has scored again. All right, near side, Moline, so 2-0. Quentin Hill after it. Quentin Hill rubbed off the play into the end board, but gets right back up. Pops right back up. Wilson Northey forces a turnover. Loose at the half wall on the near side, and then cleared out. Weimer back the other way. Brock Weimer tried to walk through Mick Hennigan. Nothing there. Pointers off the near wall, clear it out. Rolling puck coming down. Northey chases after that one. Kenny Stiles will get it. Stiles ahead. And Ide fed it back. And here's Northland back in. 12.5 to go in this one. And two Northland players run into each other. Oh, man. That's one of those didn't see it coming. And
the
now
zig and
far
zag.
side, zigging around, and Sam Ide now in the far corner. Northland trying to put a little pressure on here. Long range shot, hit a body in front. Northland will get to the rebound. Northey cleared it out, turned around again. And boy, Jake Tice really hustling to stick with the puck. David Hill tried to clear it out. Long range shot coming in, cleared aside Sam Ide. Beautiful control here. He'll zip it ahead toward Jake Tice. Tice fights his way to the far boards. And it squirts free. Finally, it is Thomas Harbour back with it. Harbour leaves it to Craycroft. Ahead. Far side is the captain Petrie in. Ryan Wagner, far side to Aromatario. Ahead come the Pointers with some speed, but it's turned aside there by Luke Hartke. Hartke and Aromatario far side. Doug Free Charlton coming in. Wires a shot, and then he's pasted by Dawson Chirino. Near side, Poulias with a shoulder to free it up. Here's Chirino at center ice. Chirino back near side, nifty pass to Fletcher Anderson. Stick lift to keep it going. Fletcher Anderson to the backhand. Now thought about a wraparound, instead cycles it around. Fletcher out high will set, now reverses. He'll look, fires a shot right into a defender. Gonrowski will corral that out high. He'll go back around to the boards. Dawson Chirino behind the net, throws it to the side of the net for Poulias. He's tackled behind the net. Far side, Gonrowski swiping it. He'll gain control of it, backhands it to Poulias. Poulias behind the net. Poulias, defender on him. He reverses back, centers back. Fletcher Anderson shot to goal. What a setup from Andrew Poulias. Fletcher Anderson buries it. It's a six-pack for the Pointers, 6-0 over Northland.
Well, that's what the forecheck gives you, Tom. You win some battles behind the net, you flip it out to a goal scorer like Fletcher Anderson, who makes it no doubt. It'll be his 8th or 9th of the season. The Pointers up 6-0 here at Willett Arena.
Andrew Poulias, Sean, in the near corner, just did not give up on the puck.
Correct.
Looks like Noah Gansky on the power play for River Falls, a minute 46 into the second, has put River Falls up 2-0. All right, here is Matthew Falls for Stevens Point in. Falls, toward Bunting. Vaught got a piece of that one. Now Fader to it in the near corner, ridden off there by Bryson Ciccone. Turnover forced again. Here's Bunting. Bunting jams it. Matthew Falls shot. Oh, what a save by Vaught as Matthew Falls near side. What a pass from Sean Bunting.
Oh, what a find on the weak side, Tom, and a one-timer by Matthew Falls. And Vaught just goes from far post to near post, keeps the paddle down along the ice and makes a save somehow to keep this at 6-0.
Goodness. Off the face-off, Moberg chases after it. Quentin Hill around, shots now 36-14. Cody Moline, Harrison Stewart wires it around. Moberg to the far side, Quentin Hill. Good body position there. He flips it behind the net. And worked in. Poulias will get the lone assist on the Fletcher Anderson goal as they battle for it in the near corner. Cody Moline after it, reversing back around. Jack Krakoff near side. Penalty call coming up here. This is going to go against Northland. What do we have? Ewing?
Man, this is behind the play.
Tripping call to Taylor Ewing. 9:55 to go here. We should get the media timeout here, Sean, I would think. Or do they not take it with the power play starting? I thought it was if the power play didn't start.
Hadn't started yet. Media timeout.
Should be. Yep. And we'll get the media timeout, so Stevens Point will set things up. 6-0 Pointers. Pointers to the skyward power play when we come back at the Pointers Sports Network.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely winter beer. And if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The new and improved online home of the Pointers provides fans with a clean, consistent, and modern experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu. All right, back here at Willett Arena. Pointers head to the skyward power play. Taylor Ewing off for tripping. And the Pointers will go to work here. 6-0 lead, 9:55 to go. Trying to chart their way back into first place and set up a big weekend to finish up. Fletcher Anderson, far side, comes in down low. Fader for Poulias, broken up by the Jacks. and cleared out. Hennigan back to get it. Hennigan cross ice. Fletcher Anderson in control. He'll speed around, bring it into the near side. Anderson has Poulias to the front of the net. Now he'll revert back, far side. Long range shot comes through. Jordan Fader, I don't think was expecting that. And now they'll set it up on the near side. Jack's after it, trying to clear it out. Hennigan holds it in. Cross ice. Here's Anderson again. Anderson holds it. He'll flip it back out high to Hennigan. Hennigan, long range shot. Save made. Maybe he got, I think I got a piece of a defender, Andrew Lewiski, on the way through. Hennigan, far side. Now it's Fletcher Anderson cycling. Anderson now to Hennigan. Walks through a defender. He'll flip it back. Poulias near side. He'll pull the trigger. Go high and missed. It's going to roll all the way out of the zone, so Hennigan back to get it. 9 minutes to go here in the third, and a minute remaining on the Skyward power play. Chirino chipped away from him. He'll bring it back. Chirino on his stick, now reverses back far side. Ciccone surveys him up, so he'll leave it to McHennigan. Now back to Aromatario. Aromatario will find some way through on the near side, carry it in, then lost it, and the Jacks clear it out. 40 seconds remaining in the power play here for the Pointers. Long range shot, and Matthew Falls just a tick off sides here. He was trying to hustle back out. And we will see.
Yep, they're going to call it an intentional offsides as well, Tom. So back into the Pointer defensive end. 37 seconds remaining on the Pointers' fourth power play of the night. And keeping a close eye on that game in Hunt Arena, Tom. River Falls back on the power play, up 2 goals with 14 minutes to go. Wow, looking for the sweep.
And if that holds and this score holds, Stevens Point would be guaranteed a bye.
Yes.
Bunting now in the near side. Tries to get around Jack Craycroft, stood him up. Now they go into the near corner. David Hill waits for it here. Hill shoves it up the near boards, but nobody home. Brady Smith back to get it for Stevens Point. 8:10 to go here in the third. 15 seconds remaining on the Skyward power play. Romatario ahead. Near side, Matthew Falls. Falls with speed in on the left wing. Falls looks to center, cuts back behind the net. Off the far board, Brady Smith. Near side of Romatario. He'll walk in. Back to Smith. He'll fire a shot. Bought, rebound, save, and another chance, and another save. That might have hit Matthew Falls in front of the net and went over the top of it. Near side Pointers keep it going. We're back at 5-on-5. Bunting looks to dig it free. And tap Momley. Here is Brady Smith. Smith carries it in far side. Leaves it out high for Falls, but nobody there. Stewart racing over. Trying to work it free is Connor Taylor. Stevens Point clears it back. Petrie on the far side will get it. He'll flip it deep. Long range shot. Ryan Wagner kicks that one free. And Harrison Stewart off the glass ahead. Ooh, Quentin Hill has it intercepted by Andrew Lewiski, or that is some business going back the other way. Now Cody Moline trying to dig it out near side with Moberg. They'll come in the other way. Moberg has Quentin Hill to the front of the net. Centering pass, puts the brakes on, had his stick tied up. Vaught makes the save, and that's a pretty good back check there by Brock Weimer.
Yeah, absolutely. The leading scorer for the Lumberjacks got back quickly to take away that late breaking 2-on-1. Quentin Hill on the weak side just about had a one-timer labeled up to make this 7-0.
All right, face off to the left side of the Northland net here. Off the face-off, it is Quentin Hill turning, firing a shot, kicked aside by Vaught. Humberstone in the near corner. Humberstone comes through, right back through to the middle. Out high, it's Harrison Stewart. Good job to gather it back in. He'll come back to the middle. Backhander attempt there by Moline. Can't get it. Humberstone now shoves it near side, but it comes right to Kenny Stiles. Stiles in, walks around, wires a shot wide. Hill, good body position here on the far side to clear it. Northland throws it to the front of the net. Harrison Stewart off the near side for Moberg. Tied up in the skates here. Back the other way, 2-on-1. Hill with Moline. Quentin Hill holds, lost the handle. It was bouncing on him, so he had to calm it back down. Zips it ahead to Sam Ide. Ide leaves it to Hennigan. He'll walk up. Hennigan gets free. McHennigan coming, firing a shot. Bought with a save. Near side, Wilson Northey to the rebound. Now they'll come free. Moline with it. He'll zip it through. Here comes David Hill back through to the middle. And blocked here by the Lumberjacks. Wilson Northey back the other way. Hartke races through. Now Hennigan wires it to the far side to David Hill. Hill coming in. He'll dump it to the near corner. Comes bouncing back out in front of the net. Craycroft clears that one out. Kenny Stiles after it now, the Lumberjacks. Ide in near corner. Far side Jake Tice. Final regular season home game as a Pointer. A senior. Northland back the other way. Romatario read that one well. Now they wire it through. Shot fired. What a save by Ryan Wagner. Diving save. Lifted the pad. Well, that was a beauty. I tell you what, Pointers defended that pretty well too. Good play by Northland. Romatario now shoves it ahead with Tice. 4 and 14 back the other way. Romatario to the near corner. We'll get a whistle and an offsides. That is
very late.
Very late.
Yikes.
5:21 to go in this one. Well, Sean, either way, when you look at this, a very good answer here tonight for Point.
Oh, goodness.
Disappointing result last night.
Yeah, disappointing to say the least last night. And the Pointers have put two hands on the wheel and gone to work from the minute go. They started on time, scored 2 goals in the first, put the hammer down in the second, and they've tallied here in the third. And just
near side, Sherino looks to center. Pulius. Humberstone waiting for it at the point on the near side. Held into the half wall. Now Humberstone had to hold back. Nifty rink-wide pass here. Weimer in on the far side. He'll come right through the middle. Shot. Wagner waves the glove at it, but it went high. Now behind the net, Weimer reverses, and that allows Harrison Stewart to step in. He'll play it, flip it ahead to Pulius. Pulius, far side, Sherino hops around a defender. Pretty good play there by Lewiski on the far side. He'll go to Ewing. Ewing with a rising shot that Ryan Wagner lets go wide. Pulius, far side, chips it up. Here's Sherino. 4.5 to go here in the third. Sherino fakes a shot, now accelerates, pulls back. He'll turn, fires, spins a shot. That's blocked. Near side it goes. Northland looks to carry it out. Max Collette. Collette in, long range shot in. Ryan Wagner steady as she goes. He'll hang on with 4:23 to go.
Yeah, holds the fort down, gonna face off in his own end. Tom, when we were rolling through the scores in the media timeout, did I see St. Mary's was beating St. John's?
St. Mary's beating St. John's 5-2, and St. Scholastica was leading Bethel 4-3. And that game is in the final minute of play at Bethel. So, the Saints.
Who saw that coming?
Yeah. Of course, Pointers beat them 2-1 earlier in the year. All right, back behind. Mick Hennigan ahead to Jordan Fader on the near side. Pointers get a piece of it on the right side, or the left side of the red line here, so no icing call. Sean Bunting after it. Far side, held in by the Pointers. Here's Jordan Fader with it. Fader reverses back, centers it back. Sam Ide coming in. He'll fire a shot, hit a body in front, rebound there, Bunting. And that's turned aside. That might have stung him a little bit, Sean, as he went for the redirect. Now Honnold, cross ice, tipped away. Beautiful back covering play here by Jordan Fader. That's your senior captain. Long range here. Bunting will chip it in. Under 3.5 to go in the third. All right, for the Jacks, here's Kenny Stiles out on the near side. Around Severson, Gonrowski closes the gap there to the near side in front of Hartje. Brady Smith with it. Nice clean breakout here by the Pointers. Quentin Hill tagged down, but it's Cody Moline wanting to carry it in, but Hill was taken down by a defender and had slid in the zone offsides. Gonrowski near side. Hill get the way to the red line and hammer it around the boards. And what do we have here? An icing call? Wow. The Pointer bench. Not a big fan of that call, right?
Well, especially when Gonrowski walked to the red line and fired it in.
All right, Sean, that St. Scholastica scores a final.
Okay.
I think the Mayak also, Sean, plays an extra weekend.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Now Craycroft with a high shot. That wires high. Quentin Hill trying to chip it out on the far side. Had it. Now poked out high. Walking in here is Josh King with a shot. That went just wide. Gonrowski cleared around the far side. Hill again bodies it up. He'll slide it up, but not out. Far side through the stick of one of the Lumberjacks. Far corner, it's Ty Brown. Now they'll turn, fire a shot wired wide, and Craycroft holds it in near side. He'll lift it, side of the net, up high it goes. Now Gonrowski chipping it ahead. 2:20 to go here in the third. A little press here as some possession by the Lumberjacks. And now it's finally Cody Moline that'll get it out for Stevens Point. He's jammed up between two defenders. Can't get it again. They're working hard. Ciccone coming in. Around the back side of the net, pile up there. Brady Smith forces that free. Quentin Hill finally gets it out. Not far enough for icing there. So, far side, if that St. John scores, hold a 7-point lead for the Saints. And that's sweep protection territory.
That is. That's insurance.
Yep. All right, near side Humberstone feeds it ahead and up and out of play. We'll get a whistle with 1:42 to go.
Face-off will stay right in the neutral zone.
Looks like Hamlin has beat Gustavus 4-1, so I tell you what, Sean, the 5th spot right now held by Concordia, Minnesota. Hamlin with a win is within 4 points, so there's 4 teams within 4 points of the final playoff spot in the MIAC.
Eau Claire is tallied, Tommy, in the third period at River Falls, 2-1 Falcons.
That game's taken forever.
Yeah, there's been some sizable delays after some scrums.
All right, Ewing sends it deep here. Around it goes. Humberstone waits for it. Near side. 1:20 to go here. Jake Tice, one of the seniors here for point, comes in. He and Wilson Northey collide. Now Northey will just swat it deep. The whiskey behind the net. David Hill for the Pointers. He will try to work it free. Out of the reach here of Thomas Harbour. They'll wave off the icing call. Hennigan back to get it for Stevens Point with 1 minute to go here. The regular season finale. Here's Jordan Fader charging ahead. Fader near side around a defender. Stood up, but got it back. Held it in at the half wall on the near side. Looks to center for Bunting. Bunting setting up here. Now Matthew Falls goes behind the net. Bunting in there to help out as well to get into the netting. No, they'll keep it going. 40 seconds to go. Near side Bunting chips it deep again. Honnold back the other way. Near side, and Jordan Fader rides him out of the play. Hennigan around the far side. Matthew Falls now with it. Works it around a defender on a nifty move. And he and Bunting, and then a pile up on the far side. Falls, I think he's just out of gas here. Now they have a little stick work. Shot fired. That goes wide to the far side. 10 seconds to go here, and let's just get everybody safely out of here now. Isaac Moberg holds up. Stevens Point will control it. It is going to be a happy senior night. Falls with a shot, fought a glove save, and that'll do it. A happy senior night for the Pointers. Ryan Wagner records the shutout as Stevens Point responds to get back into first place here as the Pointers win this one 6-0.
It'll be Wags' first shutout of the season.
Fourth of his career,
and all systems go for the senior goaltender on senior night. What a good answer by the Pointers. They came out and took care of business, went to work on the forecheck, and that offense, that cycle game was as good as we've seen all season consistently throughout a game. So good job by the Pointers tonight. We'll keep a close eye on that River Falls game.
Yep, we shall do that here. And all right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with our post-game show. Get the thoughts of Coach Krieger. Keep an eye on the other scores. Stevens Point back into first place. They beat Northland 6-0 here on the Pointers Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
Your family's safety is important, and with winter driving coming, Sherrill Tire and Service can help. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers can help with new tires and a pre-season tune-up, so your entire vehicle is winter ready. Sherrill Tire and Service, Plover, Stevens Point, Weston, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Medford, and online at SherrillTire.com.
Cheryl Tire and Service. Get your car done right.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, it's Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. Our post-game show, now joined by Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. And sheer body language standpoint, that's a response from your fellas that you wanted, right?
Yeah, I mean, we challenged them quite a bit this morning and last night. We blew things up a little bit this week just because I had the same feeling I did last year. I didn't feel confident in the way we were going about things down the stretch, and so we blew things up a little bit, took a step back this week for our culture, and that's what it is to a T. I mean, I think now we have something we can build off of. Now we can start going. And the sky's the limit of this group if they want to do it.
And that cycle game that you had tonight is about as good as it's been consistently all season.
Yeah, I mean, we were buzzing. You took the life out of them the first 30 minutes of that game and really put the hammer down in the second period, which is our game plan. I don't think we've gotten to it consistently enough this year, but it was good to see in a lot of ways. The guys should be proud.
Before we get to your seniors here, Quentin Hill, kid that we've got to know in here a little bit, kid that's been working his tail off, and you never know when to get your shoulder tap, but rewarded for the hard work of him getting the puck in the net here tonight. That's one of those you sit back and smile about, isn't it?
Yeah, the guys love him. He's been working his tail off. He knew the job coming in. He knew the situation, and he's put his nose to the grindstone and worked hard. The guys love him. You can see the bench energy life after that goal. Everyone's excited for him. And it's a great opportunity for him this weekend to step in and get some minutes.
What can you say about your four seniors here tonight? Regular season home finale. If you chalk up the check the box for senior night, pretty important win, play well, have guys contribute. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, I mean, those guys are our leaders, and we go as they go, and they have another gear to their game that we saw tonight, and it's got to be the same thing moving forward, but it's a good send-off for them.
You got any chance to get some bodies back in the lineup next weekend, or is it still kind of wait-and-see type approach here,
It's wait-and-see. Might get Junks back. We'll see.
Who knows?
Got some time.
Got a big weekend next weekend going on the road here, Coach. Finish things out. And, the best thing is you put things back in your control. Success equals a number one seed and the road to the NCAA tournament through Willett.
Yeah, that's the game plan. I mean, day by day here. It's day by day. We're not getting ahead of the horse. We got to have a good week of practice, bring this energy that we had tonight and right into practice and roll.
All right, Coach, thanks. We'll see you on the bus.
Yeah, Sean. Hey, I hear we're seeing you, Sean.
Yes, I know.
Let's go.
Let's go, right?
Exactly. All right, Coach, thanks. Appreciate it. Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger here is the Pointers. Tell you what, Sean, they needed that here tonight,
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, you could argue exercise a little bit of bad taste from last night.
And let's hope that the exercising what you left on the table last night doesn't come back to haunt you down the road here. But who knows? All right, Pointers got on the board. Dawson Chirino is 5th of the year from Fletcher Anderson at 8:54. Quentin Hill is first as a Pointer at 11:39 to the first from Harrison Stewart. Made it 2-0 Stevens Point. In the second period, Pointers really flexed things and took control. Harrison Stewart is first of the year from Fletcher Anderson at 5:22. Wilson Northey, his 5th of the year from Mick Hennigan and Sam Ide at 11:06. And Brady Smith on the Skyward Power Play, his 2nd of the year from Matthew Falls. Stevens Point had a 5-0 lead after 2. And in the third, Fletcher Anderson is 9th of the year from Andrew Pulius at 9:02. A pretty good weekend here for Andrew Pulius. So a couple of goals last night and an assist. Another assist here tonight as Stevens Point gets the win here tonight. And if you look at things scoring-wise here, Sean, 6 different goal scorers here tonight, right?
Correct.
6 different goal scorers. And, scoring-wise, Fletcher Anderson, a couple of assists. Andrew Pulius, a couple assists as well here. And it is Stevens Point. Third period out shooting the Lumberjacks 14-6, 41-18. For the game here tonight on the power play. Northland was 0 for 2 with 2 shots. Stevens Point 1 of 4 on the Skyward power play and credited with 7 shots on goal here tonight. Chris Kerr made 22 saves through 2 periods. Kenny Vaught in the third made 13 saves. So that's a game total of 35 saves there. Ryan Wagner, 6 third period saves. Gets 18 saves here tonight. His first shutout of the season and his 4th of his career in senior night. And, you get Wilson Northey with a goal. You get Ryan Wagner, who I thought was way better than he was last night, that's for sure, and got things still going. All right, looks to be about 2.5 minutes to go at River Falls. And they are still tied at 2. And I take that back. Did Eau Claire just score? A collision in front of the net, and I think the Blue Goals have just taken the lead. So 3-2 is the Eau Claire lead with 2.5 minutes to go there. And again, the implications of that game, Sean, is if Eau Claire gets the win, they will get up to 25 points. So that means they would be 4 points behind Stevens Point and 3 points behind Superior. So really still a 3-horse race it would be going into next weekend. So no guarantees of anything coming in for the top with buys still at stake, and the number one and the top 3 seeds still would be hanging in the balance here. So we'll keep an eye on that here. Other finals. It looks like St. Mary's is on their way here. 7-3 over St. John's. And with St. Scholastica beating Bethel, it'll be a 7-point lead for the Saints atop the MIAC standings. Augsburg beat Concordia, Minnesota 1-0. Hamlin beat Gustavus 4-1. And again, we're waiting for that game to go final. NCHA St. Norbert beats MSOE 4-3, Sean. So that means Adrian comes to Cornerstone in first place with 37 points. The Green Knights in second with 36. So just like the WIAC.
Yep, last weekend of the year.
As they'll go with that. And Concordia, Wisconsin, Sean, here. Let's see here against Lawrence. Lawrence with a 5-3 lead right now. Lawrence has scored 4 in the third to lead 5-3. And I think actually this game is late here. I don't think this clock is right here because it is showing. And we'll see. All right, Sean, final note here before we get to our player of the game. You know things are going right?
Yep.
The great Mary Schaefer won the 50-50 raffle here tonight.
Oh, that's awesome. So, good for her.
Yeah, we know someone's smiling on her from above.
Absolutely.
That's for her, as we'll see. So congratulations to her. We got to pick our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game, Sean. We got some tough work to do here. Ryan Wagner gets the shutout.
I give it to him.
You know,
that's my personal vote.
I think Harrison Stewart with a goal and an assist. He was very good here tonight and got it going. But give it to the senior goaltender getting a shutout. Why not, right? Ryan Wagner here. A 6-0 win for Stevens Point, and he gets the save. So I don't think we're going to be able to hang on long enough to get still 2:20 to go here. Yeah. So, again, if the Blue Golds hang on, it means nothing sealed for Stevens Point here, and we'll see. But let's see here. If River Falls could find a way to tie this and even get them to overtime, Sean, that might be enough. Right? Because it would be 23 points, and Stevens Point would be 6 ahead.
Correct.
So then the whole overtime shootout would be a big one to try to get it to 5. So
correct.
A lot at stake in the final 2:15 at Hunt Arena. All right, Pointers will head to Superior next Friday night. Pointers and the Yellow Jackets, first place on the line.
Old time.
No time. John Garver, we're coming.
We're coming, John.
Looking forward to it.
Be a good time.
Be a great time up there in the Twin Ports. Hey, grab the car, head up there if you want. If you can't, we'll be on the air with pregame programming at 6:45 both nights here. Pointers get a shutout on senior night as they beat Northland 6-0, back in first place. We'll talk to you from the Twin Ports next weekend. For Sean McMahon, I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. This has been UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network is brought to you by Marshfield Clinic Health System, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Century Insurance, Century World, PJ's Restaurant, Team Sherrill Companies, Subway, Stevens Point Brewery, General Beer, also by Papa John's, the National Guard, TDS Fiber, Buffalo Wild Wings, Len Dudas Motors, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins in Stevens Point, Sport Clips, Hilltop Pub and Grill, Auto Select, Pizza Ranch, Coca-Cola, and BSN Sports Under Armour. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Join us again for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.